No, every perk is locked. Yeah. I have the whole game. Never seen it. Oh, dude, that's how I played my my world record game that I have right now, the 449. That's how I played the first 256 rounds. Really like when it's so close. Yeah. Jizzy. Nice. This Rags might end the round. Not quite. I was pretty close. Oh shit. That's helpful. Nice. Come on. That was a nuke. What happened? Did you like get it and then die and then get it again, like, immediately. Yo, it's the round 628 minutes or so. Dude. I was thinking, I feel like every other like random freeze or crash, the only thing that can explain it is some sort of early pack-a-punch error. Because other than the Tundra Gun crash, you've never had any issues with random freezes or crashes. But everyone else has, like, even though they're only like 50 or 60 hours in, you know? I feel like it still happens. Wow. What? No path at all. I was gonna say, if I ever am able to do that hardcore Megos game, I don't think I would turn on. I would either not even turn it on, or I'd probably turn it on at like 500 hours or something. Like, I don't even think I would bother though. I probably just wouldn't even do it. Yeah, first ever 600 is crazy. Also the longest game ever now. What? You should not run that back, by the way. Not yet. You gotta give that shit a break. You gotta go to classified. Or like alpha mega hardcore. Go dead of the night. Bomber's been going for that again. I think this is a dog round. Yeah, right. It's not that mindless if you were to play like Danu or billiards. Oh, it's not dog round. What is that? Holy shit, guys, it's a bonus points. Oh, I missed it. Oh no. Oops. Did not mean to shoot that. It's Mr. Jism. Yo, I do not hear you. Eventually, we're gonna hear him.
This pisses me off every fucking time.
Oh, you made me lose my chain.
Every time I restart Discord, it just says, "Oh, you want to use a different audio device," and we're not going to tell you that we're changing the settings. We're just change your settings. Sorry, I ruined your chain.
I got a full pack. Pretty good one too. You gonna play some Alpha Omega?
Yeah, I am.
What'd you get to, like around 80 or 90, or did you get 100?
I got 100. I don't know what the goal is for today, but I think I want to get like
125 or something, maybe?
I don't know. I might just play for like an hour or two and then
Oh.
do something else and then work on a video.
Yeah.
Or you can get to
that's...
200.
Okay. I love those guys.
Get to 200 and then you and I can play some Tag Your Toten on Black Ops 1.
Yeah, 200's gonna take a while though.
How long do you think? 2-3 hours? Or more?
I don't think I'm gonna hit 200 today.
Oh, really?
Probably not, no.
Alright, so I'm gonna play some Alpha and then work on my next video.
My rounds are like almost 10 minutes right now. I mean, the instas are gonna be really fast, but... I'm playing hardcore, dude.
Hardcore is fun.
I've never played hardcore tag on the classic. It's the first time I've ever done it. I played on Megas, I did the Insta speedrun on Megas, but...
I'm in the long part of the game because I was saying on stream, I feel like it's fun hitting round 100 and going, wow, that's a big number. Look at that, 3 digits. But then what's the next exciting milestone? Like
the round counter
maybe?
reset.
Like 200,
maybe 200.
and then 256.
Yeah, 200 and then it's like 256.
And it's like, okay, cool. I played for like 5 hours and I got to 100. That's awesome. Now I have to play for 30 more hours to get to 200.
Yeah.
Just sending someone a clip and then I'm gonna start playing.
Damn, this 6 rounder lost me a lot of time because this round is long since I have to actually conserve my ammo now. I think this rag will end the round. Oh, yep, that's the end. 158. This should be a dog round, and then 159.
Pull up your stream so I can watch your progress.
I have 8 shots right now.
On
Yeah,
your,
it's a dog round.
gun?
Yeah. I don't have secret sauce.
You have such a hard time wanting to play after 100. Sometimes I get that. Like, not every map I find super fun. Alpha is one of those maps that, like, I'm kind of aware that it's not the most interesting. I feel like I enjoyed it going for the first 100 rounds more than I usually do. So I need to just, like, push and just try to go for, like, a minimum an hour a day. I think my Die Rise Sliquifier video is about to surpass my most viewed video.
Thing. What was your most viewed video? Was it like Shadows or Red?
No. Yeah, I bet you'll be surprised what my most viewed video is.
Is it Shinonuma Reborn?
It's not.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Not that surprising.
Not that crazy.
No, it's any other guesses?
I don't know.
It's my Mauer world record.
Oh. Yeah.
My Mauer, both videos have 113,000 views right now. I don't know why that one like blew up so much. Because
Which one?
Literally,
Mauer or
my Mauer video. Mauer.
Probably just because it's Cold War. I don't know.
It like blew up 2 years after I uploaded it for no reason.
Oh.
And like that video alone got me from 500 to 1,000 subscribers. And then I was like, and then I started uploading videos more.
Do you think I'm making pretty good pace for hardcore?
I think so.
Also, I did free Tundra Gun and like I'm using the trebuchet, so like I didn't even like restart for Helion, which would have been faster because Helion, like I had to stop using the trench gun after like 40 something, like 43 or 44. After 35, I was like only using trench with a wraith fire. So I was trying to speed it up.
Mauer high rounding is so brain dead, kind of, but it's one of those strategies.
You can make it pretty interesting still though. It's just that playing the interesting way is gonna crash the game too. Although like all the Cold War high rounds are pretty brain dead.
They're all brain dead to a certain degree. I also think Mauer's one of those ones where like it just feels satisfying. Every time you activate Frost Blast and just annihilate the whole board. Like, and you're killing zombies that are still climbing out of the window. That feeling I love. Like, yeah, that's good. Made it a little more bearable.
I've been enjoying BO4 a lot lately, so. Trying to get all these speedruns running now. All these free records while I can. Did I tell you that I was practicing the 9/100 speedrun with the first box? And I beat the 70 speedrun by a few seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you kill the Krasny Soldat without Ring of Fire? You just spam it. I mentioned it in the video. I kind of don't remember. I'm pretty sure I just spammed the hell out of it with the M79, and if he like got real tanky and tried to just
jump
to
off
hit me,
the bed.
just jump on the bed and use the ray gun if you need to. Frost Blast is also really strong against him.
You just throw Semtexes at him too.
Oh yeah, Semtexes. Semtexes just eat his health. I forgot about that.
Yeah, throw Semtexes at him while you're shooting him.
Starting my stream.
I was wondering if you were about to. I took a nice little dab before I started.
I am considering like packing myself a bowl and just playing some Alpha Omega because I could totally just turn my brain off and.
Did you see that?
See what?
What I just did. To start that chain.
I'm about to see it, or I can. Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not running yellow snowballs because I'm doing speedrun. That would take too long. So I have to hit a headshot to start a chain with just a snowball. That shit's actually pretty difficult.
I miss playing Cactus Totem in some ways just because it's so good to play fast, you know?
Yeah, even on hardcore, it's pretty fast. Like, I think it's like 5. I haven't checked any of my rounds. I would guess it's probably like 5 SPH if I have a temporal insta that round. Because during the temporal insta, it's like, that's a full minute of killing at fucking like 3.2 or 3.3 SPH. And then you have rags that you just plant, which kill at 3.2 as well. Oh, what the hell? They weren't spawning. Tag is your personal favorite map. That's
Hey,
crazy.
Divine Divinium. Hey, Jeepsus. I streamed later in the day today, so... You know, more people are going to be able to make it. Yesterday I streamed... Didn't I start at like 10 or 11 in the morning? For me.
I don't know.
I don't remember what time I started. I played for way too long yesterday. I'm not going to be able to reach that max ammo. That sucks.
Pusher zombie.
But I do believe this will finally be the game where I get the Alpha Omega world record. Nothing's going to stop me. I did take a dying wish in the first 100 rounds. Because would it really be a Black Ops 4 world record for me if I didn't take a stupidly early dying wish?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I used less dying wishes in my 9304 than you. I think I only used like 15 or 14. But then I downed, so I didn't have it. And I had a power surge. Right before I was about to find out whether I freeze at that same time or not. That kind of pissed me off. That kind of pissed me off.
What's the goal? The goal for me is minimum beating what the current world record is. And I know it's not technically legal, but that's not the point. Beating the round of the current world record is, which, what is it, 300?
And it's funny because the person who has the world record would probably acknowledge it.
Oh yeah.
He would totally be like, yeah, that's the
two-
world record.
The top 2 players on the leaderboards think that this strategy should be legal. So, the minimum goal, like, I will not be happy if I don't. Fuck, what round did he get? He's not on the. He's not on the leaderboard.
I think it's 304. I think it's the same round I got, or 303, something like that.
Okay.
It's like, I think it's the same round I got.
So the minimum goal is either 303 or 304. And then the ideal, like, if I want to make a perfect video out of this record, which is kind of what I want to do, I want to hit round 420, and then I'm gonna intentionally end it.
Damn. At 420, I mean, it would take a while, but it's not really gonna take that long, realistically.
No, it's like it's a summer project, you know.
Oh,
but
shit.
but also at the same time, if I beat the world record and I
Shit.
say like, God, I'm hating myself, I don't want to continue this, then I'll just stop. But
yeah, you can go to like
minimum
350 or
world
something,
record.
or whatever.
Mr. Snuffbuster says Joe Jack.
I'm 3 rounds away from Instas.
But I'm playing quite quickly. Hey, Flame, how's it going? I do want that Carpenter. I'm grabbing that Carpenter.
Oh, I just got an insta kill.
How many hours is that going to take? I don't really know.
420.
You know, in the sense that, like, I know the SPH of the strategy, sort of, but it does vary a lot. You know.
Yeah, if you're able to get like temporal instas, same with me. You're gonna save a bunch of time from the temporal insta. If you have 2 rate fires on you.
I've been getting a lot of temporal instas.
If you have 2 rate fires on you, you'll get 2 more by the end of it. Or not 2 more, 1 more. I mean. Like you'll be able to use 3. Oh, you have? No, you don't have.
Well, I'm throwing my rate fires like immediately, but I have a KN57 as my second weapon, and during a temporal insta, I just spam.
Yeah,
I'm trying
to
find out what my ideal second weapon is, because I don't feel like it's this.
Nah.
I don't know what it is though. I think it is a box weapon, but I technically have 3.
You wouldn't have that much ammo to actually be able to use that.
Oh fuck! I can technically hit the box 3 more times without moving it, because I got this first hit.
Something it's gotta be something. Maybe like the micro MG. That thing has a ton of ammo. Right? It's gotta be something that has like a lot of ammo and like can shoot pretty quick, so you can actually like play, you know, good with it.
I'm at 39 health. That's lovely.
It's always nice. How am I keeping this chain alive? Okay.
Dying Wish is your least favorite. Is your least favorite perk. It's very OP and very situational, but doesn't have a passive effect. But it's still too OP to not run. True. Yeah, like you need Dying Wish.
Not for my 200
For
speed run
almost
that
everything.
I did.
You don't need Dying Wish. I like the Avogadro VA on this map. So do I. I like the white eyes. I like the new announcer voice.
Don't
Guess
you
what
love
tried to complete?
when a drop spawns below you?
I love
Like
when drop spawns below
underneath
me.
the flinger.
Oh.
Hopefully it's a max.
Guess what? I tried to complete the Alpha Omega Easter egg yesterday. I died on the boss fight against Avogadro. I'm sorry to hear that. I've never actually done the Alpha Omega Easter egg, so I could do that on round 420, but I might end up dying.
I've never done...
Trying to open back a bunch on round 420, forget about it.
I've never done any Easter egg after Origins.
I've done all of the Black Ops 3 Easter eggs, and I've done Blood of the Dead, and I've done B-Machine. That's it. Yeah, the Zweihander would be the best weapon for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't shoot very fast, though. Like, would you actually be able to hold off with that? As soon as you have to reload it, too. Like, yeah, it has 150 shots, but as soon as you have to reload it, you're cooked, unless you have a Wraith, I guess, but...
I have pseudo-speed cola.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that would do,
I think it still reloads pretty slow, but if you put a Wraith down, I think you'd be alright.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, I can hit the box 3 times and see what I get. I'm trying to figure out what wall weapon makes the most sense.
Oh, I don't even fucking know what the wall weapons are in that map.
I don't really know either. I don't know where any of them are. Like, I just
played
picked
that
up
map.
the KN-57.
I played it like
like,
once.
okay.
I did the knife strat for 100, and that was it.
JZM, should box patch be allowed for high rounds on BO2?
Yes.
I think yes.
Definitely.
We
have verified patches.
Purist, but we do have verified patches.
We literally have a verified patch,
like,
anyways. Like, it's not, like, why not allow it anyway? Oh, it's removing the restarts. Good.
Oh, that's round. For Origins,
right?
yes,
like,
the box patch should be allowed.
And Mob, definitely. Dude, Mob is crazy.
Oh, Mob? Yeah, getting Mark II is very...
You need Mark II and Blundergat. You need both.
Oh,
you have to first box both of them to get the best entities. No, because you don't build the Asagat kit.
Oh, right. Oh, dog round. I forgot I had a dog round guaranteed.
You do the free one while you're holding the Blundergat, and then it turns it into the fucking Asagat. And then you have to shoot like generators that are outside the map. Crazy. The way you remove entities on Mob is ridiculous.
Oh, and yesterday on stream we were talking about, because nobody said this on the stream, but like people have said, oh, what's it called? People say,
the community
Alpha
patch
Omega
on
strat
BO2 is like that.
The people say, oh, the Alpha Omega on strat shouldn't. The Alpha Omega knife strat shouldn't be allowed because you don't turn on Pack-a-Punch to make it work.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh yes, because Alpha Omega, the one map where you don't turn on Pack-a-Punch. Don't worry about Kino or Shadows of Evil or Tag der Toten. Yep, that's the one map. Nope.
That's the problem. Yeah, so BO2 is like that now. We have, if you use the community patch and you're playing on plutonium, it shows exactly the hash files for it, so you can play with modified.
Why?
And that has a first box built into it. It's optional to use it. It's for speedruns.
You looked at CWR rules for BO2 high rounds, and box patch is not allowed for high rounds, but for speed runs it's allowed.
Yeah, and then BO3 is the opposite. BO3 is the opposite.
So, box patch is allowed for 255
for high rounds. Yeah, it's allowed for the 255 speed run. And like 2P70 and 100 speed runs.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah, it's allowed for 100 speed runs on Black Ops 2, which is weird.
Well, it's allowed for all round speed runs on BO2.
The one category where you really need good RNG is the one that takes the least amount of time. Because you'd be done with a 100 speed run in less than a day. Which means it's easier to get restarts for a good attempt, in theory. If players could use box patch, they could actually get games quicker instead of having to spend hours restarting. I didn't need a box patch for this game.
No,
One restart. I was so happy that it only took one restart.
That's pretty
Did
good
my
luck.
first restart, I hit the box, bliss my first try, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're not going to be spending 2 hours restarting.
I restarted for like 5 or 6 hours for the tag 200 speed run that I did. I literally never got the Thunder Gun one time. I got like 3 or 4 Tundra Guns. I got the Helion and the Tundra Gun once. And the first time I got a Thunder Gun out of the free fire sale, I went back to the Lighthouse box, and my very last hit before Teddy, I got the Helion. I was like, holy shit. And then I like had to focus. I was like, okay, I'm playing no Dying Wish, no shield. I have to like, I can't die.
You saw someone using the MP5 for mob high rounds?
Yeah, it's for movement.
Yeah.
But you should actually use the Mark IIs so that you can
Why make it
single
allowed for
shot
speed
the
runs
acid
and
gut.
not high rounds? I don't know.
Keep the Mark II and then you can single shot the acid gut.
Like, it should be banned for speedruns allowed for high rounds, is what it should be. Because speedruns are, relatively speaking, short, right? A high round game on Black Ops 2 might be a 100+ hour game, and that's the one where you don't want to spend hours and hours restarting for good RNG. But a speedrun will take you less than a day, and sometimes it's like 4 or 5 hours. So those are the categories where it's like, okay, you should be restarting for the perfect speedrun RNG. Me when people still use ZWR? True.
Me when I get a bonus points. Oh, you know what, Wilder showed me a clip of on stream?
What?
Somebody getting 3 max ammos at the same time on Voyage.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I need to see that. Oh yes, temporal insta.
Nice. You could track your drop cycle, dude.
I could track my drop cycle. I probably
All
won't.
you do is just mark max every time, or just completely ignore it, because max is not in the cycle. And then
we need to find out the exact logic, because I want to make a video.
think it's
I want
just
to
every 5
remake
to
my
8
video.
drops. I think that's
I
what
want
it
to
is.
remake my video explaining like the drop cycle and how to understand it.
Or maybe it's every 5 to 9, because like sometimes you can, like very rarely you can go 2 rounds in a row without a max. I think.
Oh fuck me! I hate when that happens. A nuke spawns in like where the fence is, and
Because on 9,
just start running the other way.
I've gone 2 rounds without a nuke. Or 2 rounds without a nuke. 2 rounds without a max. And then, like during the boss round, I would get a tiger drop, and it was a max. So I think it's every 5 to 9 drops. Because if you're coming off of a boss round, like you get a free max ammo from a boss round, you're never gonna get a max ammo on that next round, right? That'll never ever happen. But you'll always get a drop.
Which weapon has the fastest reload speed? That's a great question.
What, on BO4?
On BO4, I guess.
Probably
so.
the trench gun.
Yeah.
If you look at how quick the from the time that you hit reload till it actually goes in, that's probably the fastest in the game, dude. That shit is insanely quick. You can't shoot it after reloading it that quickly, but like thing reloads so fast. Get a sub 9 200. He's going for it at some point.
Hey, Taylor. Nah. Well, you know, it depends on what you define it, because the trench gun, from the amount of time you finish shooting your last bullet to being able to shoot again, is really quick. But if you want a full reload, if you want to get all of your shots in, Vesper isn't on Black Ops 4. Vesper, I think, has the fastest reload on Black Ops 3, if I had to guess. Can you think of anything else on Black Ops 3 that's faster? What is the fastest reload? What's the fastest reload speed in any zombies game? Is this somewhat?
The death of Orion.
The death of Orion?
The death of Orion. That's the correct answer.
Yeah, that's true. It does.
Because you could literally shoot that like as fast as you can reload it. I think. I don't think there's any cap at all. Because I think if you set that with a macro, you could like completely dump it in like half a second. Oh, thanks for pushing me.
Probably the fastest on BO3 is the Vesper.
Maybe. I
Motherfucker.
I don't like BO3. You know how long it's been since I played BO3? Holy shit, dude.
I want to get 255 on Moon still. Literally.
Yeah, I need to get it too.
You try to completely avoid hitting the box for some maps high rounds. On BO3, it's quite easy to do so. Like, what do you really need out of the box?
Maybe like
the
monkeys.
Little Arnie's.
Like helpful, yeah.
Monkeys are nice. They're not required.
The Wonder Weapon
Little
on some
Arnie's,
maps.
Well, the Wonder Weapon on Revelation, the Wonder Weapons on Revelations and the Chronicles maps. Oh my god. Why do I keep getting pushed off like that? Also, why do my shots keep whipping? Pissing me off.
I love the bullet penetration of Go4, how terrible it is. It's like no penetration. If you stand in the one window with no electric zombies and the overkill, you get like overrun because it doesn't kill quick enough.
ZWR got this banger strat invalid. True. Notice how many times I've been like hit and if I was slightly worse, I could have actually died. Like that, like just before with that one zombie, I got down to 80 health just then. Just because of a weird spawn and because I was standing and like got knocked off. BO4 is so underrated.
Ah!
Not being able to do Easter egg offline is a war crime. I feel like that's not the biggest thing for me because I guess you can't do an Easter egg. I guess you can't do the Easter egg on split screen, if that's what you're referring to.
Bro, there's a max right there.
But you can. This strat is basically Rev with a ballistic knife and electric burst exploit. I feel like you could say that about every map. Shadows of Evil is just Rev, except without the Thunder Gun, and you can't upgrade the Apothecon Servant, and you don't have Ragnaroks.
But you have something that is like pretty much as good.
Yeah.
You have a specialist that's pretty much as good.
I mean, 5 is just like Rev, except completely different.
I'm gonna have a sub 8 to Instas.
Death Machine nade launcher so inconsistent. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, it is.
There's a
the best way to do it is to direct impact the zombies. That's the most consistent way, honestly.
If you hit the zombies, it always works. But for some reason, in this spot specifically, you can like if you just hit. Is that a drop? What is that? That's a nuke. I guess I didn't care about that.
Did you,
if you hit,
run for it?
Right at the bottom of the fence? No, like, I didn't even see it until it was blinking.
Dude,
it was, like,
Dead of the Night is just... Dead of the Night is just Revelations, but with a werewolf.
Instead of Dying Wish, think you'd get through rounds quicker with time slip? Yes, I would, but I don't want to
You don't want a
take
game
any
over.
chances.
Yeah, going down.
I'm not trying to have
be...
an unnecessary game over.
Going down is a good way to double down. On
Yeah,
Alpha
I
Omega with
already
that strat.
took a dying wish this game, which would have equated to a down. So,
Goddamn.
I'm good on taking any more downs.
5 is just like Revelations in that the rounds transition. Yeah, like the rounds progress, just like Revelations. I mean, what's the difference?
There's the same number of zombies per round. It's basically the same thing.
There is the same number of zombies per round, that's correct. Same as on tag. Oh damn, that guy was way over there. I'm playing like a sloppy dingo right now.
Time slip would make it faster, but like marginally so, and to a point I'm not willing to risk. I'm not willing to give up my safety for slight speed. Does this work on realistic? Yes, it does.
Somewhat,
but it's,
I think, yeah.
But it's harder because
I think after a
not
point,
a one knife.
Yeah, I think after a point it doesn't one hit.
Yeah, it's like it becomes a 2-hit and then a 3-hit, so it's harder.
It is doable though.
BO4 Transit would have saved this game's lifespan. I don't know why we're so obsessed with remakes. I feel like a lot of what killed this game in the first place was too many remakes. I don't think that more remakes would have made it better.
The ether maps are the worst part of this game. I just popped an arsenal at the end of the round.
Like, if Tagged or Toten... I think that Classified and Blood are fine. If Alpha Omega and Tagged or Toten never happened and we got 2 more Chaos maps, would have been a much better game overall. This game's still alive on PSN?
Yeah,
Is it?
I think so. I see people streaming it on Twitch all the time. Like multiplayer.
Well, a lot of people...
Some zombie stuff.
A lot of people seem to play Blackout, surprisingly, but also...
Yeah, Blackout and multiplayer.
Yeah, like this zombie just didn't die. Love that for me. Like, if I hit the bottom of the fence there, it seems to always work. Tough to line it up, though.
Damn, this round is over 10 minutes long, dude.
Chaos storyline was good. And, like...
The maps
I
were
hate
so
what
good. Even Voyage is not that bad. Like, the worst map of the Chaos maps isn't even that bad.
Yeah.
Even though you think Dead of the Night's the worst, but like, I think as a map, Dead of the Night is really good.
I think Dead of the Night is the worst to high round. I still think aesthetically
it's terrible high
not
round, but
that
like,
bad.
I think as a map,
like aesthetically,
it's
a good map.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't think it's that bad. There's just a lot of shit on it. That's Mr. JZM. You're not sub to Mr. JZM. That's a criminal offense.
There should be a vote to require plutonium for BO2 before any patch votes. Require plutonium?
Yeah, I think Redacted is pretty shit anyway. People shouldn't even
Redacted
really
is pretty shit. And I guess there is no reason ever to run the Steam version, but technically,
I'm on 162.
Should be allowed. Looked up the fan strat for this map. Is it outdated or just because it's online only? Both.
Oh, BO2?
So,
BO2 is online only, and you can't kill zombies after 159.
Yeah, it's so the trap strat on Alpha Omega is outdated because the shotgun strategy in this camping spot is much faster if you're going to turn on pack punch, that is, and not run this. That's round. But also, it's online only, and the shotgun strategy isn't online only.
Oh, the trap.
Dead of the Night is a masterpiece minus the vampire glitches. I'm not familiar with the vampire glitches. Turp Towns getting away with patching is trade luck. I don't know who Turp Towns is.
That's Evelyn.
I'm very out of the loop on a lot of these things.
Hi, Evelyn.
I want to play the Die Rise BO3 remake.
Oh, I got 2 full
I've
powers
been
in a
so
row, dude.
caught up
Let's
with
go.
these other things. I feel like they could have handled the combination of chaos and ether better. Yes.
Oh, definitely.
In a lot of ways, yes. Right. If
Going
ether
out with
can
4
get
chaos in a
only
row and
remake-
then ending with, or not 4 chaos, I mean like 2 in a row, and then fucking
yeah.
coming out with
And then
2 ether maps that were made by Activision Shanghai. That's just, you can't do that, and it shows.
like,
But the budget was cut because they freaking went with chaos first, and they launched Dead of the Night without even a trailer. What the hell is that?
Yeah, that was very bizarre.
That was crazy.
oh,
How do
new
you
map.
do that? You just woke up and you're like, oh look, there's a new map.
I didn't even wake up and just see there was a new map. I saw people streaming from New Zealand.
Yeah.
I was
like,
like, what
hey,
the
look.
fuck is this?
Yeah, you're like, wait, what? Dead of the Night?
Because they didn't even do a worldwide release. They did a region release. And so
Oh,
all
nice.
these New Zealanders were like, oh, we got new content.
Nice.
What the fuck? This thing's so stupid. Bless you.
I think 2 tag games in a row, and then we're gonna play Call of the Dead. I'm gonna be in Siberia a lot.
Yes. We need to get the Call of the Dead world record so that we can both have held the Tag der Toten and Call of the Dead world record. Fuck. What? How did I get pushed off?
I don't have the tag
I
world
don't
record, dude. The
understand.
tag world record's 628. Even though that's hardcore.
You're playing hardcore right now?
Yeah, but I'm ending the game on 200.
Yeah.
How many
get to
dying wishes do you
200
think I
today.
have?
3.
I have 2, I think. I might have
was gonna
3,
say
actually.
2.
You might be right, actually, but I think I have 2. I'm pretty sure it's
CBR
only
users
2.
probably think Syndicate's Kino round 115 is legit. That was so
You
funny.
actually got 116 though, that's the funny thing. Everyone says 115. You got a dog round of 115, dude. Except you didn't get
listen,
anything.
that and you're completely correct about that. The
Yeah.
game at launch was really bad. It was
Shit.
super unstable. It like crashed constantly,
Oh, yeah,
which was a
BO4.
weird look because it released a month earlier than every other Call of Duty game. It released in the beginning of October of that year. And people were like, every other game released in November, why are you releasing a game that constantly crashes?
Yeah. And they didn't even get it fixed, and it wasn't even like as stable as it is now until around the time Tag released, right?
Yeah.
Or Alpha Omega.
Not even Alpha Omega. Like, Tag der Toten, it was just bad all the way through. When Tag der Toten came out, the Easter egg would crash like 50% of the time.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, just
did I tell you how I was
looking
looking back?
Crash.
I was looking back at some videos and I found like a really like day 1 I think of Tag an error where they referenced the music box,
Okay, I'm lowering the.
like the Samantha
yeah.
box. Oh shit. No max this round, but I got an insta that I can temporal right here.
I think that the grenade is literally just falling through the floor, is what's happening. Because sometimes I see the explosion, like, barely peeking out of the ground, if that makes sense. I think it's literally clipping through the floor.
Maybe. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, Jake and I both currently hold world records. I don't have any
I have
current
several.
Black Ops 4 records. All of mine have been beaten. One of mine got beaten by Jake.
Yeah. Well, also you didn't technically have that either, because IMZ had it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was second place. I was first, and then someone beat me.
And then
so I
you
was
took
second,
down,
and then Jake
you took
beat
it off
me.
of ZWR, and then Mex was number 1 on it, and now I'm number 1 on it.
Yeah, that's true.
IMCs I don't think was ever even on the leaderboard.
I never liked Jay Scrine.
Oh.
He was the one who got Dead of the Night library strat banned.
For no reason, even though it was voted
For no
allowed.
reason. Even though it was voted allowed. No beef, just 2 chill guys. I don't have beef with anyone that wants to beat any world record that I set. I like going for high rounds with the hope that people will want to beat me, because that's how you keep a game thriving, you know?
That's why I was like, I'm just gonna play till 256, it's like 30 hours, and then I'll turn on Pack Punch. And I'll get 449.
Yeah, they discovered new tech that was not... They discovered new tech that wasn't available to me when I played my game. So...
Yeah, you had no idea that you needed to play no Pack-a-Punch with an Unpack-a-Punch Tundra gun and chain snowballs in perk trade. You would have never thought to do all that, and you probably wouldn't have gone for the record if that was what you needed to do.
Maybe
you
not.
Think?
I don't know. Well, you know, remember...
At that time,
like,
you would have... If you had known that, all you would probably have had to do was freaking do it for like a few hours, and you'd get the record like guaranteed.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to buy this weapon.
I still think you could probably get like a 430 or something with the Pack Punch on the whole game.
Yeah, probably.
You played with Mule Kick, no shield the entire game. I don't know how you would do that, but Alien Thundergun first box. Dude, that shit was insane. I literally did like 5 ammo runs to 200. Like, that's crazy.
JZM, who is the most hated member of the Zombies community? Probably Wings.
Wings.
If he counts. And close second would be
Lex is probably up there.
London Project.
Oh shit, yeah. Lex might be up there after the allegations. Just how much of a scumbag he is sometimes.
Yeah. It's hard to say. It depends on your definition of Zombies community.
Yeah, that too.
Like, on one hand, most people don't know who Wings is. And people who don't know who Wings is, probably a lot of them don't dislike Lex. Does that make sense? People who dislike Wings, dislike Lex. I don't know. Am I... Is that jiving?
Yeah. Are these the last 2 zombies? Yeah, I'm about to hit Instas.
Huge.
163. There we go. I gotta get rid of my snowballs. I don't even have a full trench gun right now.
I think the most hated member in the community right now is the one posting guides on how to freeze the box and crash public matches.
Nah.
Hold on, I do have to show you. There was one person who has left a handful of like hate comments only on all my videos, but he was pissed at my box freeze video. Hold on, I gotta find the comment.
I got a maximum ammunition. You like my insta-kills, dude? I'm playing like Wilda now.
Are you doing? You're not doing night strat, are you?
No.
No,
no, I have Pack Punch on. It's an SR.
Yeah. Right. Dude, then why did you make this video? more people see this and some big YouTuber makes a video, we're gonna see more trolls happening. This was a bad video to make, like very bad. You really don't care, do you? You wanted attention so badly from a glitch that isn't well known. You're literally giving trolls more ammo. And I responded, oh no, not public matches. Those have been perfect up until I made this video. I ruined everything.
You created all the people using mod menus and all the other glitches that people use, like putting time bombs down or whatever.
How do I see this comment history? He's commented a handful of times.
I think you just like click on his name if you're on your phone.
I'm on the PC.
I don't know how you do it on PC, but if you do it on your phone, you can just like click their name and show it.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it in studio.
Got a full power, dude.
I hated Lex 8 years ago when you first joined. I've never been a big fan of Lex. It's not, as a player, he's fine. You know, he's an average player, but like, he constantly makes videos reacting to things and then, like, incorrectly stating what's going on in the video or how something works.
He'll just yap about stuff and then all of it's like wrong.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can sort by... Maybe I can search his name. Okay, hold on. Find comments from YouTube user on. I want to find all of his comments because I've seen him before. And yeah, I have to do it on mobile.
Yeah, I think so. Like, if you click it on their phone, it'll just like show up for me.
Listen, he's commented on a bunch of my videos, and every single time it's like a hate comment. Which I don't care. At least gets the round. At least Lex gets the round number correct. Yeah.
I just hit 8 hours in that game.
Isn't Lex's video Nuketown round 100 him getting to round 100 on Alpha Omega? And when I say getting to round 100 on Alpha Omega, I mean he didn't even get there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure he died in 70s or 80s or something. Which, yet another reason why he was playing this strategy.
Yeah, he played the burst strat.
And I'm like, listen, I know Lex isn't my favorite zombies player in the world, but like, he's not a bad player by any means. He's not a world record.
He's not terrible.
Holder,
like, he's able to play the game. Like, he knows.
Like, he
knows how to play the
round
damn
100
game,
on a bunch of maps.
Yeah, he at least somewhat knows how to play the game. Ballsack nutsuckle.
DE round 1 Easter egg, and then 5 seconds in the video he admits it's not possible, and it's actually round 2.
Oh shit. Dude, I just camped the entire round on classics.
Without going
to
get ammo?
Yeah, I got a max.
Oh, you got a max?
But like, it was the first drop.
He's so freaking lazy. Yeah, I mean, his content lately has been really lazy. It's like so much React content.
What's my
SPH I really avoid doing like React content. And even to a certain degree, like, there are certain videos that I want to make about other people's games. But I like don't want to be like farming their game for my content, and I always feel weird about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I would love to make a video on Wilda's game, and I have a hunch that if I asked him, he would say yes, and he would love for me to make a video. But like, you know, I also feel like he's gonna make a video about his game.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's already been posting like clips of it.
This is sketchy.
I just got a dog round on 164, so now we're on 165. When's the first non-insta? It's like 170, right? Isn't it 163
Yeah, it's 170.
through 169?
163 through 169, yeah. I was about to say, oh, thank God you didn't miss, and then I remembered.
you have to. I have to miss one of the first ones.
I got knocked off again. React content is very okay, but 90% of his content is him watching something he doesn't understand at all and just saying shit. Yeah, exactly. He'll just, like, spread misinformation. I saw him reacting to the Black Ops 1 Moon solo world record video, and, like, he was literally explaining how, oh, this record's crazy because you have to swap out the QEDs and the Gershes and the QED, and I was like, no, he doesn't. And then he, like, realized almost all the way through the video and goes, oh, I guess that's only on Black Ops 3.
Oh, it was just like the normal, it was just cryogenic slumber party?
Yeah. He spreads misinformation and makes the original video 10 times longer. Yep. And
because he'll pause
like,
and go into this whole thing, and like at the end of the day, the whole thing that he just like dove deep into is just not even. It's only like half correct.
Wait until you hear about his reactions to the call that had bleed out strat. I don't even want to know.
Oh, they weren't good. Dude, I got a full power. That's huge. I'm so glad I got a full power. I can do everything with that full power.
There we go. That's the sweet spot. Can Lex even play zombies without a perkaholic? Great question. Well, you know, he's gotten to round 100 on Buried and Mob, I think. You know, the two maps where it's very easy to set up on round 1 for Buried, and on Mob you get unlimited downs.
Well, Buried gives you unlimited downs to an extent as well.
Well, that's awkward. I threw a Wraithfire. Literally, I had both my temporal gift and my equipment available, and I popped my equipment so I could throw 2 more Wraithfires. Instantly, insta-kill dropped in front of me.
Oh shit.
I don't think this will recharge in time.
Yeah, you don't have time slips, so it's 60 seconds.
It's fine. I'll use the temporal in the next one. Oh, great, a nuke, so the zombies have to run around it.
Yeah, that's great. My favorite is when a nuke spawns in front of the window here in tag, and all the zombies start jumping out of the window, like leaping, leaping out of the window. Tag players know what I'm talking about.
That's his next video.
Crazy that Wilder got a flawless 600 plus, dude. That's pretty insane.
That is nuts. The person who got 199 on transit, does he dedicate his life to transit?
There's a 200 plus on transit, so ask him.
Do they run it out? Yeah, on Black Ops 4 only, the zombies avoid the nukes.
Yeah,
they're like
they'll actively try to not run through them. I have clips of them like just completely glitching out and like not being able to move at all on Ancient Evil.
Yeah, if there's
you know like the right side.
Yeah,
you know the right side in front of the strife, like that wall.
Yep.
They just got completely stuck there, couldn't move at all.
Yeah. So like if a nuke spawns like anywhere here, this is the only way the zombies run, but if a nuke spawns in front of it, they panic, and they go all the way this way around, because they can't run through the nuke. And it's only on Black Ops 4. I have no idea why it exists.
I don't know why they added that. Pretty weird. I'm about to do my first ammo run and an insta-kill round. I'm wondering if the zombies are going to touch water and glitch out.
Oh, yeah. The 200 one.
The what?
Evelyn was just linking the 201 on transit, the Twitter post about it.
Hopefully the zombies don't become non-insta-kill. I think I have to shoot them with a Tundra gun if that happens.
Thanks. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that. The zombies on Black Ops 4 don't like nukes. No idea why.
Oh, I think I'm good. Oh, wait. No, they're just a dog. Yeah, we're good.
I hate when people who say BO3 and BO4 is too easy and then defend the game where you can get 250 points on round 1. Well, here's the thing about Black Ops 2. The setup is easy on Transit, High Rise, and Buried.
BO2 is actually one of the hardest games to high round in the series.
Yeah. Like, Buried, you can set up on
just
round 1
because of how much
Buried.
shit you have to do to
the
avoid
high round
crashing.
strategy is easy.
The game's so unstable, you have to do so much stuff to avoid crashing. Alright, there's my second insta-kill round.
Thanks.
I like insta-kill rounds. That should be in every game. Although not as broken as BO4's insta-kill rounds. They're a little too broken. Holy shit. I'm full power. I can't believe this game froze, dude. That's insane. So
Yeah,
close to
that's
reset,
so
man.
unfortunate. I thought he was gonna do it. I thought he was gonna be the first one to get it. Yeah,
It might be Bomber who gets it now.
There's a few other things that you want to do to avoid error, but that's the big one.
There's a whole bunch of crap, yeah. It depends on the map you're playing, but like all of them are super annoying pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like BO2 is one of the most annoying games to high round, and it's one of the more difficult ones.
Like, you know, on Transit, Die Rise, and Buried, you can set up on round 1. It doesn't mean you're gonna have an easy time beating the world record or getting 5 or whatever. On Black Ops 3, it's a lot easier. Like, Deadwire in itself is more powerful than the bank. Is that a hot take? I think that's valid.
That's definitely true. Oh my god, I got another full power. That's 3 in a row, I think. That might be 3 in a row right there.
I had 4 in one round at one point.
Yeah, let's see if I get 4 in a row here. What do you think my 200 time is going to be? My Instas time was like 7:54.
I actually don't know. What were you saying about you got a 9-hour 200?
I got
What was
a
that?
9-hour 21-minute 200 on CAD Classics. On normal, yeah.
On normal? Why is hardcore so much longer? Are you perk trading?
No,
You need
Tundra
to
gun.
perk trade?
Tundra gun.
Oh, so it's slower. I see.
Yeah, you
I
can't
feel like
use
you're
the
gonna
trench gun or
gain.
anything.
I feel like you're gonna gain a lot of time now that you're at Instas.
Yeah, now, yeah, Instas are
So,
What's the full
I don't
power drop
know.
rate? It's the same as every other drop, there's just 2 of them in the cycle. I just got a max ammo right when I was about to run out of trebuchet. I found it perfectly.
that was awful. I don't know why I threw that. I thought the round was over.
Oh, you threw your overkill?
I threw my overkill with like a third of my charge still left.
Oh.
You know what? Calculated play. Full power instantly.
Nice. I just got an insta-kill, dude. That's really useful.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I'm playing at like 3.1 SGH now.
Exactly. Having points in early game isn't useful for high rounds. That's the point.
Yeah, that doesn't
People
really
are always
change.
like,
That doesn't
"Oh,
change how
I
easy the
can-
high rounding is.
Oh, I can set up on round 1. I'm like, great, yeah, you can take
And it's gonna
30
take you 20
get-
minutes, yeah, at least. Probably 30
you
or
can take
40.
30 minutes to go get your 7 perks and your fully upgraded weapons all on round 1. And then what? You're gonna die on round 10 and you've just wasted all that time? Like, that's always my response. And yeah, you can say the same thing about Gobblegums, but I think the point of Gobblegums is you're not like doing everything on round 1, taking 30 minutes to set up and then dying on round 10 and dashboarding. You're still progressing through the rounds, you're just more overpowered at the beginning. And you're more overpowered throughout the whole game. Double points.
That doubles your points.
So screw instas and low rounds? Yeah, basically.
Still use instas on low rounds.
Alchem clears the bank too. Yes.
And that
yeah,
round
Alchem
was,
is much stronger than the bank.
That round was 5.5 minutes long. Round 166.
Alchem by itself is... would you say Alchem is stronger than every permaperk? Maybe
Every
Perma-Jug is
permaperk.
good,
Um,
but like...
yeah. What could even rival it? It's like Alchem is useful all the way to 255, and like not even just useful, it's like kind of broken in a way, right? So
Yeah.
it's
Although
like,
I
oh
guess
shit,
not
I'm out of
that.
ammo, I'm in a pinch, let me just pop this Alchem. Oh, now I can just spam unlimited save me weapons to be fine.
Let's find a different wall weapon. Not the auger, not the KN-57. As much as I like the KN-57. What else is on the wall around here?
No idea.
The Bowie knife! I have galvanizers.
Yeah, don't buy that.
What is this? The Maddox? Is the Maddox valid? I don't think...
Do you
the
have
Maddox
fast
is
mags on it?
super... Yeah, I do. This reload is
Yeah.
dummy fast. Holy.
It's really fast.
Maybe? Alright, do I go for the Maddox? I'll hold
Don't
on
you?
to the Maddox.
You have some box hits too, right?
I have 3 box hits. Should I use them?
I mean,
I'm on a dog round.
Might as well.
Are you last? I think you're last. Alright, I'm gonna use them. Let's have fun. Oh, 2. Oh, there's the trebuchet. In the backyard of the blue house.
Yeah, too bad you can't turn it into a grenade launcher.
Yeah. Where's the ICR? Where is the ICR? I would use the ICR. Oh my god, I got monkeys. I
You
can't
didn't take
take
'em.
those.
No, don't
No.
take those.
Yeah, I need my Wraith Fires. I can't take those. That's really funny.
That would have been embarrassing if you went to go hit the box like that and then you take monkeys.
I can't take that. That's not useful. That's the SOG. Not out of the box. Okay, let me hit the box again. The double cross?
That
Oh, that
doesn't
could be valid.
shoot. Doesn't shoot that
It doesn't
fast,
shoot
does it?
that fast, but it has a lot of ammo. Well, definitely not the javelina. Alright, so it's the... Yeah. What are you, Spitfire? Nah. Alright, well, you know, maybe the double cross is valid. Maybe the double cross is a move. Otherwise, back to the Vapor or the KN-57 probably. This weapon was renamed, right? What did it used to be called? It had a different name.
I don't remember.
Why did you change your wall gun? Well, this isn't the wall gun. I just hit the box. When should you start avoiding drops entirely on transit? 30? Jake, do you know?
I don't even know if that's still a thing or not.
I don't know. You would have to ask one of the transit
correct.
players.
I got a nuclear bomb.
Echo Hawk dual bore. That's right. That's right. And then they renamed it because of like copyright or something, or like a trademark. Like this is a real life weapon, and they something like that. And it was like weird because it was like way after Black Ops 4's life cycle was done. They just changed the name.
When are you gonna play Deep Machines again?
I don't know.
You should get a
Not
935
opposed.
on it.
I'm not opposed to doing that sooner rather than later. Maybe I'm kind of forsakened out for a minute and I can de-machine. I'm not looking forward to...
Are you in that game still?
No. Because I moved my... I'm at my parents' house now. I'm not in my apartment.
Oh, nice.
Technically, my lease isn't over. My lease ends at the end of the month, but I've already started moving stuff out. So I was like, you know what? This Forsaken game's not going anywhere because I don't want to play 100 hours of Forsaken this month, and I'm working a lot. So I was like, let me bring the PlayStation home first so I can start an Alpha Omega game. And then I set it up, and then I brought my PC home. But it's changed due to the use of Echo Hawk as a Native American family name. Interesting.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm on 168 now. Flying.
Source, the wiki. Take it with a grain of salt.
Classic source. The classic source right there.
The classic source. Can I use this specialist before picking up that full power? I hope so.
Oh, Wilda's streaming right now. Tag after party making the montage. That's crazy, dude. I can't believe it fucking crashed.
It's unfortunate. I am at 24 health. I had to do a little first result research. Chat, maybe you guys have to help me decide what my goal is for today. How long do I want to play? Like, I could go to 125. That seems like it would take a while. But I don't know. I mean, the other alternative is maybe I do make this a long stream where I stay up till 1, 2 a.m. and do a little Dabbington City. I don't know. I still want to keep my YouTube content relatively pure. In the sense that, like, you know, I censor curse words in my videos most of the time when I'm editing my videos. I don't avoid cursing on stream. Question is, like, I want it to be accessible to an audience of any age. I don't want people to come into my stream saying, "Oh, I loved your Die Rise video. I loved your Shadows of Evil video." And I'm just stoned. Fuck, why? Why? Do the Galvanuckles crash your game on transit? No, definitely not.
Oh,
I don't think.
Insomnia's live. He's on 193 on Zets right now.
That's good. I saw him playing Zets.
It's pretty weird.
You know, obviously.
I think Zets is like my favorite BO3 map.
130, then let's see. I've already been playing for an hour, and I'm only on 108. Granted, I've paused a few times, but, like, I wanted this to be like a 2-hour stream, maybe. I didn't think I wanted it to be that long. I'm also doing this instead of playing Mario Kart World, and Mario Kart World is really fun and also released 3 days ago.
That's why you're only going to play for a little bit.
Mostly. But maybe I won't play for a little bit. I don't know. Oh my god, Jake Snuffbuster's in my chat. Hey guys, you guys should all subscribe to him. Is your channel properly linked in the title? I did put your @ but I want to make sure people can click on it.
I can't click it in the title.
You can't click it in the title? I need to fix that.
Oh, yeah.
You got plutonium a few days ago. It's been like 10 something since you played Black Ops 2 Zombies. You don't know a lot about the errors on each map. Well, here's what I would say. If your goal is to beat the world record, that's when you start studying the errors. But if your goal is like, I haven't played Black Ops 2 Zombies and I don't know how long, and I want to like just get back into it, then if your goal is like, I just want to get back into it and get to round 100, that's when you don't care about errors. Okay, now it should be clickable. Everyone refresh the page that you're watching the stream. The title should be clickable. I think, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Maybe not. Either way,
oh yeah.
At least,
now
yes, now it's clickable. Go click on it. Go subscribe to him. Let's split my chat between mine and his. He's also streaming right now. He's on a higher round.
We're both playing BO4.
Yeah.
I'm on insta-kill rounds.
I'm not on insta-kill rounds. I'll never be
I'm
on
gonna need the insta-kill round list.
I think I have it.
I have the realistic instas. Because I'm the one who tested them.
You want it?
Yeah, I'm gonna need it soon. Nice, I got a max.
Certain that I had it. 119, maybe. I don't know.
This is hardcore though, I'm doing the speedrun. I'm having fun on BO4, so I'm trying to just play it a bunch right now. Get all the records I can.
Found it. I just sent it to you.
I don't get another one till 175.
Enjoy these next 2 rounds, because you don't have all that many instas.
I think I can get. Oh, can I? Did I get 164 dogs? Or did I get 165? I think I can get 170. Or 172, so that's good.
I could just stay down here, I guess. No, I can't. Because that makes sense. Just dying wish. Fuck me.
Nice. So you get for trying to play.
And I dying wished entirely because I shot my overkill grenade and it didn't fucking do anything. And the zombies pounded right at me. Don't worry, it definitely did a ton of damage to me, but not the zombies that were right in front of me.
Oh, it hit you, just not them.
I literally shot it on the ground in front of me because the zombies were in front of me, and I took like 50 damage, and the zombies in front of me were still hitting me and didn't die. 3 times in a row, in different spots, might I add, and that's how I dying wish, because I was like, fuck me, I'm surrounded. Stupid. But don't worry, this is banned for being too easy that anyone can do it brainlessly. Also, that answers the question from earlier about why I'm not running time slip.
Not good enough.
No, I'm bad.
You're not a BO4 player anymore.
I never was.
Dude, you know, Kirito was saying, like, that 9 or Voyage realistic 100s wouldn't be that hard because of Shield and Dying Wish. I was like, what? Like, bro, the world record on Voyage realistic is like round 44. Or 9. I think 9 is 44. Voyage was like a little higher.
Kirito in a while.
But it's like, dude.
What's he doing?
It's like round 44 is like, on realistic, that's like probably like 1/7 of the way to 100 or something. Like 100 on realistic on Voyage would take like 200 hours probably.
What about time slip would speed up the strat?
Getting more Wraith Fires. It makes Wraith Fires come back in 45 seconds.
Time slip modifier increases specialist charge, but I obviously wouldn't run the modifier.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to use that. You could use that for the normal high run strat, but the normal high run strat is poo-poo.
Yeah, that strat is so bad.
It's not like it's any harder than the strat you're doing, like, but we're gonna ban that. I gotta do an ammo run.
Excuse the dumb question. There are no dumb questions, except for the dumb ones. That's such a bad spot for that.
What, your full power?
Yeah. Are you watching my stream or no?
No.
It spawned like inside the fence gate next to the entrance to the bunker.
Oh shit.
And I was like, and I ran and I got it. But it's one of those, like, I grab it and I have to activate it immediately to prevent myself from dying by doing that. Yeah, no dumb questions. Part of why I'm doing this is because a lot of my viewers are really enjoying my Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 videos. And I want to show people Black Ops 4 is actually really fun. it's different. I'm not gonna deny that it's different, and I'm not gonna deny that there are a lot of things that are flawed about it. But people overhate this game. Just drop down the other side of the balcony. Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that they would still be coming from over there. I'm saying if the power-up spawns over there, I still have to run over there, and that's where they're all spawning.
Alright,
It would take me longer to get there, and it would be less safe.
I'm on 169.
Last insta-kill round until the next one.
Nope. It's a dog round.
Ah, that sucks. That's an unfortunate because you could have gotten away with only having one missed.
Yeah, that's
right?
my first miss.
Because one missed is kind of mandatory there, but two missed is unfortunate.
Now I have to go get snowballs.
Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of the gameplay changes either, but it's a fun
I still
experience.
think it's different, but I think it's still fun for its own thing.
There's much more variety in high round strategies than
I'm playing on hardcore right now. I have insta-kill rounds. Like,
there's much more variety in high rounds on Black Ops 4 than there is, like, even on Black Ops 3. The only reason Black Ops 3 kind of gets a pass is because Black Ops 3 has 15 maps and this one only has 8. But, like, half the maps on Black Ops 3 are just Deadwire strategies, right? You could say, yeah, but every map on Black Ops 4 is Healy and Salvo. Not entirely true, for one, and for two, like, Healy and Salvo doesn't last you forever. You're always changing.
And it's not usable on other difficulties.
Yeah, but like plus hardcore high rounds on Black Ops 4 are so fun. It's like it's an experience we've never had and never going to have again.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give us difficulties like that again.
You just have to show me.
They should.
If I like waited for them to all be climbing up, maybe. But I'm not trying to wait.
Should I go for Instas on realistic tag?
Maybe. That seems kind of ridiculous.
I would not play 3 tag games in a row. The only reason I did this one is because I didn't have to restart at all. Like, this is first try. I restarted one time because my round 1 and 2 was super slow.
Did you get first box Thunder Gun?
No, I did the free one.
Oh, you did the free one?
I didn't even care. I just did the free one and I'm using Trebuchet.
Because couldn't you save a couple minutes by doing first box Thunder Gun?
Oh, I could save a ton of time if I had Healy and Thunder Gun first box. But I didn't feel like doing that.
That's true. Healy and Tundra would be way too much.
Yeah, if you want Healy and Tundra. And then eventually you have to get the Trench Gun later, but...
Wait,
if you're doing it 200.
If you're doing hardcore. For early rounds?
You can still speed up the game a lot up till like 50. I think if you throw a Wraith on the spawn and you're like spamming Helion, like you could kill them up until like 50.
You also learn the jet gun glitch? It took you a while to learn it? You mean like the timing on the knife thing? I still need to learn the timing and like get it down, because one video I want to make is like, here's how to actually use the jet gun in a way that's fast and safe and easy, but I need to be able to like show a hand cam of me doing it properly so that people can truly understand the timing. And the problem with that is I don't fully understand the timing. Like, I can do it, but I'm not the best at it. And I need someone to show me the timing so I can show you all the timing. So if you know the timing, send me a video. Yeah, and I have to show it on mouse and keyboard. I've been getting better at mouse and keyboard. I recorded my...
You gotta play Call of the Dead on mouse and keyboard.
I recorded both of my Freezing the Box videos on mouse and keyboard.
Nice.
I'm getting better at it slowly. I'm still kind of learning the controls. Wonderful sent me a mod menu for Black Ops 2 that I was using, except I don't know how to control it with my mouse and keyboard.
Oh, it's so screwed up. They're so weird in DO2.
You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Probably. There's a bunch of them. All of them are weird like that. I don't know why. They're all like weird score streak controls.
I was trying to use it, and it like literally no button on my keyboard was working. The number pad, the arrows, any of the letters, the function keys weren't working. I just gave up and plugged in a controller because you just use the D-pad. You play on controller? I play on controller. Right now I have to play on controller because this is technically on PlayStation. Not technically, it's on PlayStation.
This is technically on PlayStation. It's like, what, are you emulating it, buddy?
You very new to mouse and keyboard? Very new. Like, I haven't fully transitioned to mouse and keyboard. I still play PC using a controller. This is PlayStation, though, like I said. But I only play the newer games on console. I play the older games on PC, and I use a controller. I ought to. I'm not used to the mouse sensitivity. I'm not used to, like, where all of the buttons are like, you know, like using equipment and knifing. I feel like those are all in weird spots where, you know, my hands just aren't used to it.
That's why I got like mouse buttons and fucking every binded shit.
I have 2 mouse buttons on my mouse. Why the fuck did I get knocked off again? Where? You knocked me off?
You like have been planting rags at the back of the room?
Yes. That's an old...
I still don't know if that's actually faster or not, but it could be.
No, it definitely is.
I think when there's no electric zombies, it's definitely faster.
Because the animation actually takes much longer when they're not like slamming the top of the window.
Round ends too? It's way faster for round ends, because they'll just run through and immediately die, yeah.
What is that? I'm gonna temporal insta!
I just got a full power.
Okay, I do need to find a safe time to jump down there and grab that.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, you gotta like, let them pile up a little bit, right? Don't kill them for a second.
Yeah. No, I had a moment where they like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Don't die, dude. You got a dying wish, right?
I think it recharged already. Okay, double cross is not the play, I think.
I told you it's not fast enough. There's no penetration in BO4, dude.
Oh, and this is a temporal insta. I need to...
You need something that shoots fast.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, double cross is not the play. I don't know if it's KN57 or... The only problem with all of the other wall weapons available to me right now... Fuck! That's
what was that one gun, the, that you had, the wall gun you had earlier?
I had the KN57, and before that I had the Vapor. And I also had the MX9, which is the weapon that's on the wall right there.
Didn't you pick up something? I thought you picked up something. Before you spun the box.
Yeah, the MX9, which is on the wall right here.
I thought it was something else. I'm high.
Which, like, it doesn't have a lot of ammo. It does reload quickly and it shoots quickly, but, like... Okay, we're gonna double nuke here. I'm getting rid of this double cross for this. And...
Oh, I thought you said there's a Maddox. That's what it was.
Oh, there was a Maddox on the wall. I didn't buy it.
Oh. Doesn't that...
You have to... You just use the gun right there. Yeah, but it doesn't have a lot of ammo, and I worry that, like, turning to buy ammo
is kind of risky.
That would be risky. Like,
but just build up your
Stone
Cold ring, though.
Could do that.
Just make sure you're standing in
You
your
have
ring.
to knife and hold your shoot button and face the zombies. You don't have to face them, but it's my way of doing it to get more kills with the jet gun. I feel like you're supposed to face away.
I think most people don't face them.
Because the jet gun pulls you in the direction you're facing. So you want to face away so that you're not getting pulled towards the zombies.
Apparently looking up is really good for some reason. I can't remember why.
Yeah, I think it's because it doesn't pull you in any direction.
Oh, maybe.
Like the New World Record's just like look up.
Yeah, everybody like looks straight up as they're doing it.
You know, that was also a temporal insta, so it was just sketchier by default because I have to deal with 60
you'll have to
seconds
buy
instead
ammo
of
and
30.
stuff. Yeah.
I didn't have my Wraith Fires at a good time. My Dying Wish was recharged, fortunately, and I didn't have to use it, but I came really fucking close.
Yeah. I'm having to use my Tundra gun a lot more efficiently now. This is the first time I've ever used the upgraded Tundra gun.
How do you like it?
It's nice. Fucking 52 shots, dude. This thing's insane.
You can definitely face them, it's just more dangerous. Well, yeah, that's why I feel like you shouldn't, no?
That was a terrible shot.
You still have yet to actually build the check gun on transit. There's a lot of parts for it, man. That's one of my
really
problems with transit. That always confused me as a child. I did not know what went there for a while. Because every other buildable, all the parts were in the area. Right?
Yeah, it
the
was
turbine,
like right
they were all in the bus depot. The turret, they were all in the farm.
Not the NASCAR table, though.
And then on town, and then on town, there's just like a crafting table, but there's no parts in town. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, I should probably just grab this.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh, hit that sweet spot early.
Oh,
Damn, this guy's
171.
gonna ruin it. I have your stream open.
Hopefully I get 174 dogs, so I don't miss 175.
It's too confusing to you as a child and you learned it was trash. It's not actually trash. I mean, and also,
Oh, damn it.
that could be, that's gonna be the subject of the video when I eventually make it. Is because I've done a couple of videos along those lines. I have a video saying Tombstone's the worst perk. I have a video saying Who's Who is not the worst perk. Those videos both did very well. But it's gonna be a similar video where I say the jet gun's not the worst weapon in zombies. Here's why. And I'm gonna be like, is it perfect? Is it the best wonder weapon? No, but like, it's not as bad as you make it out to be. You just kind of have to know how to use it. Because I don't like the argument, oh, I don't know how to use it, therefore it's bad. Which is an argument that a lot of people make about Tombstone. Oh, casual players won't be able to revive themselves, therefore it's bad. And I'm like, oh, so you're saying something takes a little bit of practice and skill to get good at? And so it's bad because you're not good at it?
Tombstone or Who's Who?
Who's Who? Did I say Tombstone?
Yeah, you said Tombstone, for sure. I was like, I think that's gonna confuse
I got into
people.
an argument with someone in my comment section because someone commented on my Tombstone video saying, actually, Who's Who is the worst perk. And I said, actually,
no,
it's not, and I have a great video explaining why.
Yeah, it's
And then
actually
it was
goated.
and then it was 17 comments later of going back and forth where he would say, but what about this? And I would say, well, here's the explanation. By the way, I go over it in my video. And then he would say, well, what about this? And I said, here's the explanation for that. By the way, I also go over it in my video.
Yeah.
Like, just go watch the video and all your questions will be answered. And then eventually he was like, oh, so you're saying it sucks then. Thanks for proving me right. And I was like, not what I said at all. And he said, okay, I'm going to stop responding now. Bye. And I said, okay. And then someone else commented responding to him saying, no, your arguments are flawed. and he responded with another argument that didn't make sense, and then I responded because I got the notifications because it's my video, and I said,
Yeah.
hey, I thought you weren't going to respond anymore. You're embarrassing yourself at this point. Here's the video. I linked it because, like, at that point I was like, and he said,
This guy's just gonna keep going.
Mind your own business. I wasn't responding to you. We were talking about something different. I was like, mind my business. It's my video.
It's your own video. It's your comment
And I got
section.
pissed. And I got pissed, and I deleted, and I just blocked him from my channel. So I was like,
Yeah.
clearly you're not going to listen to reason. I don't need to argue. Mind my business. My phone notified me.
I don't think it could be any more.
Bad, but as someone who will never high round transit, it's not something you want to build. That's valid. It's a lot. Plus, it's you know, the jet gun technically is the best wonder weapon of all time. Not on transit, but on on Liberty Falls,
Liberty.
the jet gun is just like nutty.
The WAF is pretty insane in DO6 also.
Yeah,
It's like infinite ammo with all those augments.
It is insane, but also it's insane on Vanguard, and I think it's just like the same WAF. It looks like it feels exactly the same as the Vanguard WAF.
I thought
Can
it was going to be
Die-Rise
like the
be
Modern
pushed
Warfare
further?
Zombies one, but Die-Rise
I'm pretty
can be
sure
pushed
Die-Rise can be
a little
pushed.
further. Yeah, definitely a little bit.
There's probably some new technology that we're missing that can push the record a little bit more, but like with current technology, it can be pushed. It's a difficult match.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. There actually is a new strat for Die-Rise. I forgot. Yeah, there is like a new strat. I don't know if it's actually viable.
It's newer than the current record.
Yeah, like there's a newer trample stream strat.
How do you do it?
Strat. I don't remember. I saw a video of it somewhere, and I don't know where I would find it now.
What's the max you can get on BO1 Shang? Maybe 215? What is the max you can get on BO1 Shang?
I think Furret was going for like a 215 or 220, yeah. I think it's around that.
You think it's just straight up the Vanguard WAF? I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought it was going to be the MWZ WAF, but it's not that.
Which is fine. The Vanguard WAF is good.
Yeah.
The Vanguard WAF is really strong against Sabella. I'm surprised that boss didn't return in any form, because they seem to be really keen on just like reusing bosses on every fucking map. Nothing from Vanguard has returned in Black Ops 6. And all things considered, Vanguard Shinonuma is honestly not that bad. It's like better than Forsaken, and it's better than Firebase Z. A new Trample Steam strat. We need a link for that. I kind of want to see.
I don't. Maybe it's not new, but I did see it, and I was. Or maybe it was someone just strat testing it on stream. I don't even remember. It was definitely a strat that I had that wasn't used in the record, and it was a lot faster, I think.
JCM, you have any mods for Black Ops 2? I do. Wonderful sent me a really good like folder full of patches and mod menus and things to use. I'm not like certain about this at all, but I suspect the Modern Warfare Zombies Vanguard and Black Ops 6 WAFs are just the same.
I don't think the MWZ one is the same. I think it's different. That one seems different. Have you popped any ABH in your game yet?
No, not yet.
Me neither. That'll be
Maybe
a time
to my
loss.
detriment, but
That'll be a time loss, so I haven't done it.
ABH just... Oh, look at the nuke. Look at the zombies pathing. They
they
like
trying to come
all
up the
go around.
stairs?
Look at that zombie. He like panicked.
Yeah, some of them will glitch
Yeah, they
out.
go around it. Can you send the mods on Discord? I want to see if I could find the download link that Wonderful sent to me, and then I could send it to you. Just send me a DM to remind me, and I will do it after the stream's over. I promise. The difference between the Shinowaf and the Veilwaf is that the Shinowaf kills about half the horde, and the Veilwaf kills about 1/5 of the horde. Does it?
I mean, there's
Does the
40.
Veilwaf not
There's
kill that
40
many?
zombies a horde on BO6. So
40? Not 32?
yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I think they upped it to 40. I heard some talks about that. Obviously, I've never fucking played it, so I don't know if that's true or not.
Vanguard Shino was actually pretty fun. It was. It was. Like I said, I booted it up. I booted it up for the first time, got used to the mechanics, and then I got the world record, and I never played it again.
Yeah. Good deal, right?
I would say so. I paid $7. Would I have paid $7 again? Oh yeah. No regrets about that purchase. And I should mention, this is how much Vanguard flopped. I paid $7 while it was still the newest game. I bought it before the Archon came out for $7 in a store. They were selling it for $7. I think it's 50 zombies per horde. There's no way it's that many.
No, I think it's 40.
I wonder.
Because Cold War is 32. They
tiered,
just increased it a little.
Tiered damage perk would have been a better solution for what they tried doing with the weapon rarity system. What do you mean by tiered damage perk?
No idea. Damage perk that scales with the rounds.
You paid €30 for Vanguard, played Shino Noma to try it out, and refunded it. It's also valid. Can never go wrong with that play. Trying it out, of total sum
Realizing
$0.
it's trash and
I still have it. I don't remember where I put the disc, but I know it's somewhere.
can't believe that game is a 25-day error.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Like, you gotta grind your ass off to get around 1,000 on that game.
That record is insane, and I feel like he's never going to get the credit that he does deserve. Just because it's Vanguard. Like, I got the first ever 400 on that map, and then someone beat me and got the first ever 500, and then nobody played the map for years, and then this guy comes along, 960. It's insane.
Almost just dying wished. Oh, there's still time. Oh shit, we are not playing that game.
Oh, you mean on Vanguard? On Vanguard, there was a new perk that was like a modern dead shot, but instead of like boosting headshot damage or whatever, it was just like straight up you did more damage. I liked the perk system. I think the perk system in Vanguard was a perfect balance between the old perk system and the new perk system. In that, taking it down does require you to go buy all your perks again, but you're not, like, punished by having no perks. They're just lowered by a tier. JZM, do you also have any mods or patches for BO1? I do have a mod menu and some patches. Not any that are gonna make the graphics better, if that's what your concern is.
Damn. Oh! Oh my god. That was close.
I'm approaching 4 million points. That's gonna be a big milestone. I guess it's 40 zombies per horde in BO6. Well, you also have to understand, compared to Cold War, there's like way more boss. even Cold War didn't have nearly as many bosses as Black Ops 6 does, and I'm assuming they take up enemy spots.
I'm on 172.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, Vanguard's salvage system was the test to see if Black Ops 6's salvage system would work, which it does.
Nice insta kill right when you get your overkill.
Yep.
You should have used the
You saw it?
overkill and then the insta.
I probably
You should have
could
used
have.
it and then put it
I
away,
didn't.
and then picked up
I
the
didn't.
insta, and then you would have had another overkill at the end of the insta.
I could have done that actually. I didn't consider that, and that would have been the correct play. I didn't want to accidentally run into the insta kill with my overkill out, and I wanted to like maximize my overkill, if that makes sense.
Oh, shit, this is a little sketchy, huh? Oh, you can stand back there pretty decently. That doesn't get that many kills though. You gotta shoot like both of them, but that's hard to do.
What do you mean, both of them?
You can shoot like the ground spawn outside and then into the bunker, like back and forth.
Yeah,
It's like insta killing them.
I know I can do that, but I'm kind of trying to shoot in the same spot so that I don't whiff any shots.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have
I think
PhD, so
removing
you can't
rarities
just.
and making it like a player buff would make some sense. Yeah, the rarity system is very flawed for a lot of reasons. I don't like the rarity
Oh,
system.
Bomber's live. He's on
And I think the simple
165.
solution to fixing the rarity system, just literally make it so you cannot upgrade the rarity of your current gun. The only way to get a better rarity gun is to hit the box. Because then you would actually make the box necessary and useful. And make it so that, like, first box setups are something you get stupidly lucky for. Because you would have to play without the box for however long. Or maybe make it impossible to make first box setups happen. Make it so that you kind of have to upgrade your weapons over time by hitting the box. That would make it much more exciting for the setup. What was that, Dabbington City?
What?
What?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Have you seen what Fulcrum has been up to lately?
No, didn't you tell me that he like completely fell off or something?
I mean,
Like,
yeah, like
totally.
his channel's hardly getting any views, which kind of makes sense because, you know, that's sort of how it goes when your channel's like a fad. But he's been making videos just like crashing out saying, I invented Benjamin, I invented Yar,
Yeah.
now I work at Whole Foods.
Does he really?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Apparently he has a wife and a kid now.
I'm gonna tell
JZM,
him
can you
Somnia
also
virus to
move the
lick a tit.
in-game on Plutonium to the left of your screen? What do you mean move the in-game?
No. The watermark?
The watermark
You'd
you
have
can't
to
move.
rebuild the. You'd have to rebuild the fucking client, which you can't do. Dude, he has to avoid shooting the spiders, so there's so many of them.
Why is he avoiding shooting the spiders?
That's what the crash is. It's
On
from hit
Setsuna?
markers on the spiders.
Oh,
Most
it's hit
likely.
markers.
That's most likely what it is.
Can't you electric cherry reload?
You can cherry them, you can hit them with the skull, and then like certain weapons are like 2 hit markers. I think some of them are 3 hit markers. So you try to get like you try to kill them with one hit marker, kills as much as
Fuck
you can.
off. Yeah, my solution works with the loadout system. Make it so you can't upgrade the rarities with salvage. That way, the only way to get a higher rarity weapon would be through the box. And also make it so you can't do it off of the wall either.
I'm gonna get to the next Insta, and then it's Dabbington City.
I'll decide. Maybe if I'm still playing at 10 o'clock and I'm not bored, then I might take a trip. And then see how I do. But I feel like that also sounds like a recipe for
We'll see if this works.
taking another dying wish at least.
Oh my god, dude. That's hilarious. So I was looking and I was like, dude, I'm super close to rags. So I started the round and I headshotted one zombie with a snowball and got rags.
Make it so you can upgrade the box with salvage. That... Maybe. I feel like that sort of... I think it's a better solution than what currently exists. Still not my favorite, but it is a lot better. Because it's not like you're upgrading the weapon. You would have to upgrade the box, then get the weapon. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a nuke in their way. Look at that.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Not a nuke.
They have to path all the way up the stairs now because there's a nuke in the way. That sucks. It forces you to spin the box to upgrade rarity? Yeah. So I think it does accomplish a similar thing. What the problem that creates is you play online, nobody's gonna spend their salvage to upgrade the box for everyone, right? People don't even open doors for each other. As much as I don't like public lobbies and I never play them, I feel like you do still have to consider the playability of public lobbies. Should I upload my Black Ops 7 reaction as its own video? I reacted to it on stream.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this looks terrible.
They didn't really show us anything, but nothing that they showed us was interesting, so.
I always play solo too. I haven't played a public lobby in a very long time. Unless you count the one. Unless you count that one public lobby that I did play recently.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's easy to choose your character on Black Ops 4. I like being able to play as Ultimus Richtofen. Going
On the
back to what
client,
you
you
were
can
saying,
just pick your character and force it every time.
Yep.
When I was
Going back
restarting
to
for the
what we were
200
saying.
speedrun, I restarted for Misty. Or not restarted, but I was setting it as Misty, I mean.
You're Schoolinger right now.
Yeah.
I guess you have Rick
I decided to
You
play
hear Rick
someone
Toppin.
different. No, I don't have
I
voice
played
volume on.
Schoolinger because of Rick Toppin.
I can't hear any of them on. I don't have voice volume, so.
That lobby didn't last too long. No, it lasted like 7 minutes.
The one that you mine crashed.
Yeah, yeah. Starkley was saying I should have done that. I should have frozen the box in a public lobby on Black Ops 2 when I made that video. And I would have, but the only reason I didn't is because I found it very difficult to accomplish it consistently on controller. And I wasn't trying to like go into a public lobby and spend 2 hours trying to time it on my Xbox. So, and plutonium public lobbies don't work the way I want them to. You have a bad feeling about Black Ops 7? Join the club. Don't we all? What is that? Double points.
Alright, you ready for this big brain move that I was just telling you about? I have a temporal insta in front of me. I'm gonna get my rags, I'm gonna plant them, and then I'm gonna pick up the insta after my rags. Because I only have 1,200 gunshots right now. A little bit of an issue.
Planting the rag. Oh, because the temporal makes it stay twice as
Yeah,
long.
my insta, it's not even flashing yet, my rags are ending.
Yeah, because I saw the insta, then I activated temporal to use it. But it would have still gone away after 30 seconds. Or isn't it 26.5 seconds?
I don't, yeah, it's something like, it's not 30.
Yeah, most people don't know that either. Oh, that's a great video idea. Zombies facts that will hurt your brain. Power-ups, when they drop as a power-up like this, they don't stay there for 30 seconds. They stay there for 26.5 seconds.
I wonder why they did that. Because they last for 30 seconds when you pick them up.
Yeah. What are some other facts that'll like hurt people's brain to think about? I need to make the video 8 minutes. Come on, guys. That fact takes 15 seconds. Well, it takes 26.5 seconds for me to show proof of it, so. Surely this time is the game that they spent all their time on. Remember when Black Ops 6 was releasing and they said, don't worry guys, this game's gonna be awesome. We had a 4-year development cycle this time.
And then they went, hey, guess what? We're also making Black Ops 7 at the same time. And Black Ops 6 is gonna be trash.
Janice Towers isn't gonna have a cliffhanger really because like what, Janice Towers is gonna release in September and then the next map is gonna be in November?
Guess what I just got?
You can't use Mule Kick if you play offline on BO1? Well, yeah, that's neat.
If you're on PC, you can, if you use a command. There's
I guess that could go in the video, is like, hey, there's a command.
Yeah, you can still do it.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's worth including. What else? What else is a mind-bending fact?
I don't know, the fact that max spawns on BO4 is around 60 kind of blew my mind. I was not expecting that.
Max spawns could be interesting.
Dude, I thought it would be 64, 100%. Because I knew it wasn't 56. I was like, it's gotta be 64 then. They made it like the round it was supposed to be. But no, it's around 60 for some reason.
BO1 has all the maps twice in the files? No.
What, you mean each patch file? That's just the update for the map after it was released. It's everything that got changed after the map released.
He's saying one old and one with mule kick. No, that's not how it works.
Oh,
Alpha
no,
Omega has the most
machine just gets
dialogue
disabled.
for set crew of any map. That's not a fact that'll hurt people's brain. That's just a fact.
Yeah, people know that, I think.
Yeah, that's like kind of a given, if anything. Well, here's a fact that'll hurt people's brains. You know how much we all love Ultimus? You know, Ultimus is our childhood. We've been playing as them since World of War. I love the Ultimus crew. Guess what the last map they were on was? A Nuketown remake. That sucks, doesn't it? Well, but listen, it's okay, it's okay. I know the Ultimus crew kind of didn't get the best ending there, but the Primus crew, they're the other favorite. Some people like the Primus crew even more. Because think about how heartfelt their story was through Black Ops 3. Guess what the last map we got the Primus crew on was?
Alpha Omega.
a Nuketown remake. Yeah, think about that. And sure, Richtofen might be playable in the next map, but he's not Primus or Ultimus, and also Nikolai, Dempsey, and Takio are MIA.
Yeah.
Or I guess maybe KIA would be the correct. Yeah, it's more like an added patch thing. Is it Treyarch only facts? Yes, solely because I can't really verify any non-Treyarch because I don't really play any of those. But, like, if you have non-Treyarch facts, I might be interested. But, like, I can't really verify anything. Like, here's an interesting one. The scavenger can drop power-ups sometimes. How many people do you think don't know about George Maps?
Oh, probably like 80, no, like 97% of people that ever played Call of Dead.
That could be
maybe 98%. Really? Fucking dog trapped me in the doorway while I was reloading my Tundra gun. Oh, I got a full power after I used an Arsenal accelerator. I love it.
More technical facts or any? It could be anything. It just needs to be something
Interesting
that people,
and like
something interesting that people would go, oh shit, what? Like I said, the perfect example is when power-ups spawn, it takes 26.5 seconds before they disappear. Everyone thinks it's 30 seconds. Things like that people are gonna go, what? Huh? CJ Santa's vid explaining why Tag and AO's crews should have been switched. You think Victus should have been on Alpha Omega and Primus and Ultimus should have been on Tag? Or rather, he thinks. I'm fine with doing React content on the stream. I'm just not going to turn React content into videos. But yeah, it could be anything. It could be lore facts, it could be, like, development facts, it could be technical facts. Like, on Call of the Dead, it's possible to get 7 power-ups in one round.
Oh,
When
on
a nuke spawns in
Origins,
BO4,
on BO2
yeah,
Origins, you can get like 13 drops in one round without even digging up a drop.
that's another great one, actually. When a nuke spawns on Black Ops 4, the zombies avoid it. I didn't even consider doing that, but yes, totally.
Oh,
That would be included.
the fact that max ammos aren't a part of the drop cycle at all in BO4, that would blow people's mind probably.
Yes.
I think most people know that the drop cycle in this game is wonky, but I don't think people understand that maxes are just not in the cycle at all.
Actors Bruce Campbell and Kevin Smith are celebrities who have been playable characters twice. Bruce in Exo Zombies and Modern Warfare Zombies is a bundle. Kevin Smith in Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 6. He's in Black Ops 6? I didn't even know that. I love Kevin Smith's movies. Yeah, on Black Ops 4, max ammos aren't a part of the drop cycle. They just kind of drop.
You just get them every
the
5
game...
to 9 drops since your last max.
Yeah. It's usually just whenever the game thinks that you need a max. And it's
like every 5 to 9.
How much ammo you have.
Yeah, well, I don't think it does. I think it's just how many drops it's been.
Well, like, in my tag game, I did not get a single max ammo on the round right after a dog round.
Yeah, you can't. You never will.
The late, until the late 200s when I would run out of ammo on. It's the only time I ever got one.
I love when there's no electric zombies. You know, it's been a month since Bod messaged me.
In Modern Warfare Zombies, Bruce is Ash from Evil Dead. I haven't seen Evil Dead. I also haven't played Modern Warfare Zombies.
That game's terrible.
Evil Dead or Modern Warfare Zombies?
MWZ.
Yeah.
That game's fucking horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a single good thing about that game. I don't know how Insomnia was like out there grinding it. What the fuck? I gotta clip that or look back at that at least. What?
What just happened?
Where did that dog go? I gotta watch this like frame by frame.
There's a lot of BO4 stuff that would blow your mind, probably. There's a lot of BO4 stuff.
Oh.
Oh,
dude,
here's another good one.
This dog just went flying. What? Where'd he go?
Here's a good one. The amount of time between rounds on Black Ops 4 increases gradually as the game goes on.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use my 9 game as an example.
I probably will, actually.
Like, tag is a good example, but it's mostly because of electric zombies. Like, electric zombies increases it drastically.
How long were Wilda's round transitions? I'm sure I could use some of his gameplay.
Probably like a minute. Over a minute.
Yeah. The longer you play a game of Black Ops 4, the longer the round transition takes.
I'm on 300
Sophia
plus on 9,
played...
my round transition was like 24.5 seconds. It's supposed to be 17.5.
Sophia has been a planned character since Black Ops 1. She's a named character in World at War, I believe. She's in radios.
Yeah.
Samantha's a playable character.
On Moon.
Yeah. Moon has 5 playable characters.
Imagine if there was an Easter egg where you could wear the astronaut spacesuit as you're on. Like your teammates could see it. Oh, I almost just dying wish. That was sketchy.
And you got a red name.
Yeah.
Is that round switch time an exponential increase? I don't actually know.
It kind of increases at weird increments, I noticed. Like, I thought it would like increase every 20 rounds or 30 rounds or something, but it's just, I don't know.
Vanguard has the highest round cap of any game. We don't know what Vanguard's round cap is, if it exists. Because nobody's hit 999.
Yeah,
we don't actually know if
I
it's the cap.
can't find scripts for that game, so I can't verify it. What the round cap would be. Nobody will fucking upload scripts of that shitty ass game.
And haven't people been to over 1,000 on Terra Maledicta or something? Sophia from Gorod? Well, Sophia from Gorod is the same Sophia. It's Max's wife. It's just that in Gorod is the first time that we find out that she's a robot now. Yeah, we don't know if Vanguard has a round cap.
Yeah, highest round is like 997 or whatever.
And also, Vanguard doesn't have the highest round cap at 999. One, because Black Ops 6 is 999, but two, World at War and Black Ops 1's round cap is 2,147,000,000. It's 2 to the 16th minus 1. Which a lot of people don't realize. People think that the cap on Black Ops 1 is 255. It's not. Well, you know, it's a round cap the same way 255 is a round cap on Black Ops 2 and 3. Oh, here's another fact. Yet another Black Ops 4 fact. Black Ops 4 does have a round cap, and it's round 935.
And it's not 1024.
It's not 1024 like they said it was. Didn't they confirm that it was 1024 at one point?
I think Jason Blundell said it in an interview. Like, it's in writing.
Yeah, but it's 935.
It's like, no.
I want that insta-kill really badly.
And I doubt that they changed it. Why would they change the round cap from 1024 to 935? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they lower a round cap that was already completely unreachable?
I gotta have a temporal insta going for me.
Bro, what?
So I'm gonna throw Wraith Fire to buy ammo.
What? Dude, this game is broken.
Huh?
This game is fucking broken. So this dog just jumped down from the top of the flinger, went inverted, started running in place inverted, and then when he got flung, he just didn't die, and he just sat there running in place and teleported up to the top of the flinger. Bruh.
What is that? I kind of want that Carpenter.
How many zombies are on round 2 billion?
I think zero actually. Pretty sure that the script for the number of zombies per round also breaks at a certain point and zombies stop spawning. I didn't even get that Carpenter. Are you kidding me?
Oh fuck.
I'm picking it up. I want it.
God damn it. Dude, I'm wasting so much Tundra and ammo. If I don't get a dog round, I might be cooked.
I knew World of War didn't have a 255 cap because that game has some really high rounds. Assumed BO1 was the same. Yeah, BO1, the cap is 2 to the 16th minus 1.
Alright, dude.
2 billion.
Am I gonna get it? Am I getting a dog round and then going Instas?
Classified egg cutscene originally being 255 instead of 150. Was it?
I still don't know if that's actually true. Oh, I got a dog round. I know that was like
need a source
supposedly data mined, but like I don't know if that was really true or not.
Right now I'm on console. Normally I play on PC, but this game's on console.
I think I might have asked Jack about that once actually. I think that was true. I can't remember though.
Is his name Jeff, not Jake?
Huh?
His name is pronounced Jack and not like Jake, but spelled differently.
I think it's Jack.
That's what you've heard? I would need, like, I want to have sources for everything. So
I think
like,
that is true, but I can't remember for sure.
Everything I'm talking about, I want to be able to show footage of or show a primary source of, if it's lore. Like,
I'm on insta-kill rounds again.
Technically, yeah, technically I'm on PlayStation. Oh, that it was round 115. I didn't notice.
Damn, you suck.
Now it's not. I'm making good progress, I think. How good is the BO4 Wonder Weapons besides the Death of Orion?
The death of
let's see. The Krakens are not that bad on
Krakens
regular
are
difficulty.
solid.
On hardcore, they're useless.
No, you can still use it. They're useless.
On... Oh, I hit 4 million. Oh, look at this nuke.
Magmacat is goated.
Look! The zombies can't go here because of the nuke. And so they don't know how to path to me, so the only way they can go is up that way.
Yeah, Magmagat is goated. Karen and Oranos are goated. Alistair's Annihilator is pretty good. It's definitely overrated in my opinion. It is really good.
I think it's overrated.
It's overrated.
I do think it's still one of the stronger wonder weapons out there.
Yeah, it is really good, but it's overrated for
It's
sure.
like,
especially because it has an
wonder
effect.
weapon.
It has an effect that's like completely useless if you're not playing on realistic or hardcore.
Yeah.
If you're playing on normal, like
the
you never
yellow
want
one
that
is
effect.
annoying.
Yeah, like that's still helpful on hardcore because like it still kills them, but
I still need to make my video ranking every wonder weapon.
Thunder Gun
I
is amazing.
kind of want to wait for
Thunder
Black
Gun's
Ops 6
amazing.
to be done because I want to include those.
Winter's Howl is pretty good. Mostly if you're playing Megas though. It's not that great in classics. It's just kind of a little safety.
Yeah, the nuke still has you flabbergasted. Like I said, I can say it. I can say, yeah, the zombies act bonkers around nukes. But it's one thing for me to say it, it's another thing for it to literally happen in front of you guys. And for you to be like, holy shit, it's real. Like, like it's just happening on my stream. Is that so Easter egg can be completed without getting a single kill?
Yeah, I
that
heard about
true?
that. Didn't like Codename Pizza or someone do that? Somebody
Really?
did that. Some like
I
big
didn't know that.
YouTuber did that, I thought. I heard about that.
I got really lucky buying Black Ops 4 in your local game store. It was $5 for Xbox. That's a steal, and you got a great game.
I got this game
Plus, it
for
comes
free
with free
multiple
maps on
times.
disc.
I've uninstalled it 3 times.
Yeah,
I've gotten it
pizza.
for free every time.
Yeah, he does a lot of myth busting. I'm trying to get into more myth busting videos, but make them more interesting. Because his myth busting videos used to be interesting, but then at a certain point, it was just like, hey, I'm just gonna test things that should be obvious.
Shouldn't need to be tested.
Yeah. Like, I remember at a certain point, I used to watch a lot of those videos, but then at a certain point, I was like, every time I put on one of these videos, the first 4 or 5 minutes of the video are things that I just know the answer to already, because they, like, did not have to be tested.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that just obviously is a thing that happens, yeah. Or like, that's definitely not gonna work.
The monkeys on Shang? Ooh. I mean, people know about this, but some people probably have forgotten about this.
The Konami code Easter egg.
Yes. Oh, fuck.
That's actually, like, you actually have to do that, too. Because it removes entities.
I feel like that's a fact that I could include in the video, is like, yeah, high rounders have to do that. But what about the monkeys on Shang, Ben? What are you referring to specifically? Were you referring to what we just said or something else?
Who?
I mean, at a certain point, you run out of things to test. Yeah. But, you know, maybe that's why, like, I'm not gonna commit to myth-busting Mondays, because I don't want to be, like, slobbering for content, and it's just, like, stuff people already know. Is that the one where the monkeys explode? Yes. Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, I have zombies that are not dying from my trench gun.
And that didn't return in Black Ops 3, I think. They didn't bring that back. I was referring to Matsuko saying zombies pick up power-ups. Where did he say that? Oh, wait. Live chat. Isn't there a game where zombies can pick up power-ups?
Oh, Moon, red drops.
Yeah, red power-ups on Moon, which are only on Black Ops 1, not Black Ops 3. That I did in my QED video. Because here's the thing, certain videos I kind of consider in a way to be like myth-busting videos, because I am busting myths, but I'm not like branding it as a, let me test the myths that you left in the comments. It's more like, hey, this is how it works in the code and everyone's wrong. Like my QED video, and like my, Slickifier video.
Clap-tastic. When are you gonna hit insta-kill rounds on BO4?
I don't know.
You should do it on HD.
I don't know when I'm gonna... Probably should. I don't know when I'm gonna play hardcore.
It's only 10 hours. You can camp straight to instas in hardcore.
Yeah, well, I want to be able to hibernate, because then I want to, like, go for a long game of Ancient Evil with Karen. The zombies avoiding me avoiding the nukes? Oh, yeah. Because you would think, like, it's not even just, like, a map-specific thing. It's every map on Black Ops 4. I don't know why they do that. Because it would make sense if it was, like, the zombies on this map because they're scared of nukes, which theoretically they would be because maybe they were killed by a nuke, but, you know, because on Black Ops 1, you know how, like, the zombies act like their original selves, if that makes sense. The zombies on Shinonuma walk like Japanese soldiers, and the zombies on Ascension dodge, and, you know, sort of like the things like that, they retain, I think lore-wise, they retain memories from when they were alive. That's why they act like that. And then they kind of got rid of that with Black Ops 2 and 3. And so a part of me would be like, oh, it'd be cool if these zombies avoid nukes because they're scared of nukes. Because maybe they were hit by a nuke when they were a human. But no, it's just on every map. Okay, well, I want that instant kill.
It's been like that since launch, too. Right?
Yep, since launch.
I think my first drop this round is going to be a temporal max ammo. It's a temporal carpenter. Let's get another drop. I'm sure I'm due for another one. I got an instant kill.
Black Ops 4 is definitely the game with the biggest selection of announcers. Let's see, how many there's Chaos, there's Sam on Classified as Tag, there's Brutus, and there's Avogadro. Isn't Sam the announcer on... Who announces the power-ups on Blood of the Dead? Is it Brutus? Or is it Sam?
I don't know.
I know it's Brutus doing Fetch Me Their Souls. Does he also do the power-ups or no? What the fuck is that zombie doing?
I don't play with voice volume, bro.
Hold on.
Give me this max so that I don't have to fucking leave the room, dude. I don't want to leave. I'm gonna do an ammo run and I'm gonna get a max right after that.
Every dynamic announcer quote. Yeah, no, it's still Sam announcing it on Blood of the Dead, except for Fetch Me Their Souls. Except here's the cool ones. This is the one that would excite a lot of people, but I'm not gonna upload this because, like, this would just basically be stealing other people's content. Listen to this.
Oh, hey, there's my max ammo. It's a temporal max.
Who knows? Jake, I know you can't hear it, but who knows who these are? Oh, okay. And then also, there's these. Minigun.
Minigun.
Yep.
I know who that
The
is,
Mob
though.
Crew, the Mob Crew, and Monty and Shadow Man were supposed to be announcers. Also, a lot of people forget that Richtofen's quotes on Moon were different than they were on Black Ops 2. The censored version of BO3 Zombies is pretty goofy. What do you mean the censored version? Have you seen the censored version of some of the cutscenes of Black Ops 4? Hold on, I have to show you this. I have to pull it up first. BO1 is the only game where the Death Machine power puts dynamic voice announcement. No.
What?
Wait. Because they don't say it on Black Ops 3. Yeah, I think it is. They did a version without swearing for all the voice lines. Well, I normally play with graphic content off, and I'm pretty sure that censors everything. And sometimes they just, like, cut it off. Yeah, I gotta find it. Hold on.
I don't know how people play this game with graphic content on, to be honest. All the blood and like the sound of the zombies exploding all the time, it's so annoying. I feel like it's like making the game less stable too, there's no way it's not.
Oh, yeah, okay, I found it. Hold on.
I'm on 177.
This is my footage from like 4 years ago. It just censors it. It just pixelates the whole screen.
Damn.
And then look at this cutscene. Spoiling it. So here's the cutscene. You're telling me this was the best they could do? I see. Me from 4 years ago thinks of the same things I do. I haven't changed all that much. This is the cutscene with graphic content off.
Are you serious? I
Oh
forgot
my god,
about
this could go in the video.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How am I expected to
Haunted
like gain
Whispers.
any crucial story info?
Can you even hear anything during this?
Oh yeah, all the audio is perfect.
Oh, great. I'll be right back.
This is one of the most emotional scenes in all of Zombie. I'm just. That's a great question, former me. Rather just see black. Yeah, this is ridiculous. The content that just keeps on giving. Recycling my old content from 4 years ago. Love it. Yeah, this will go in the video for sure. And now they're fine. And now we can just see dead Richtofen here. Anyway. Hello, Haunted Whispers. Rather just see black. That's just what. Yeah, it's not like it's an M-rated game or anything. No, of course not. Remember, this is a children's game. And if you don't believe me, I've been playing Call of Duty since I was 10. After watching it, I'd be like, damn, how did Richtofen die? Yeah. Advanced Warfare is the only COD game with zombies to not have zombies in the base game. Buying DLC is required. Yeah, it's not a. That's not even true technically, because Riot Survival's in the original game, and that does have zombies. Started with World at War. I started with Black Ops 1. You've played COD since first grade. My parents. I played Call of Duty at my friends' houses, but my parents didn't let me buy Call of Duty until I was in 5th grade. There's a mini zombies at the if you play Riot Survival, the multiplayer map Riot. See, I have time to run up here. Okay, that makes sense. Wait a minute. Is it because it's hitting my shield? I kind of want to test something that might cause me to die, maybe. Actually, no, I'm testing it. Wait, how do I... I... No, it's not that. I don't know. Maybe it's hitting it on the back? Finishing the campaign and getting thrown into zombies as an 11-year-old was scary. Yeah, I can imagine. I never quite experienced that, like, finishing the campaign and going, oh shit, zombies exist, because I always knew about zombies, because that's what I would play. Reagan is on every map except for Firebase Z. Yes, but that's also if you don't count any of the Chaos maps. The Raygun's not on Voyage 9, Ancient. But it is weird that it's not on Firebase Z, I think. Gaming. Hello, how are you? That was perfect timing. Not in Vanguard on release? Really? That's very strange. But it is in Vanguard now.
Oh, I didn't even pause my music.
Bro, having some of the Black Ops 6 kill streaks as specialists like this would be so much cooler than buying it with salvage. I know. Like, I don't think the specialist abilities are that bad. I
Oh,
mean,
dude.
you know, in
Imagine,
the sense that like Ring of Power is game ruining
imagine being able to
and
fucking use the Viper and Dragon in BO6. That thing
specialist
would
weapons were much
actually go
cooler
hard.
than specialist abilities though.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3 nailed specialists, I think. Black Ops 3's base game nailed specialists. Zombies Chronicles did not do it
Yeah, obviously
justice.
Chronicles is stupid, but yeah, the
Zombies
skull's
Chronicles
really
should have
cool.
had
Rags are awesome.
specialists.
Like the sword with
Even
the
if
double
even if they
upgrade,
didn't even if they
like
didn't
double
want to like
version.
ruin the original experience and they wanted to keep it similar, put in non-infinite damage weapons or the Annihilator on it.
Yeah,
I also think
dude.
the Maxis drone should have been a specialist.
Is there
Because it takes up your
anything?
trip mine slot.
Is there anything that hits like a crunchy blueberry that's sour?
I love blueberries. Didn't stick around Vanguard for more than a week. You regret it? Like I said, I paid $7 for my copy of Vanguard. I don't regret that. I got exactly $7 worth of value out of my Vanguard Shinonuma game. If anything, I probably profited because I made money on ad revenue, which maybe is an argument for finally trying some non-Treyarch games because I can just make content out of it and profit. Maine blueberries are top tier. I don't know if I've ever tried Maine blueberries specifically, or if I have, I don't know where my blueberries come from other than the store.
Yeah. Are you telling me you don't get your blueberries from Erewhon?
I've considered driving up to Maine to get some blueberries from the source, but haven't
Yeah.
gotten around to it.
Let me know when you do that. Oh, Wilda was in Bomber's chat an hour ago, and he said, "Should I try Dead of the Night next?"
Yes, he should, genuinely. Like,
Oh,
he's
you
clearly
know,
much
you
better
know,
than I am at
you know who
repetitive
was in
tasks.
Zama's chat now the other day?
Who?
Hateful Tundra. Do you remember that name?
That's a name I have
Right?
not heard in a long time.
That's exactly
I
what
do
I
remember that
said.
name.
He's like, "Oh yeah, it's been 10 years." I'm like, "I think I have you added on Xbox." I have a bunch of like random people, like Mike Daruki and
My old account had
Wheelio. I
like
think I have
Turbro.
Wheelio added. I have like a bunch of random players. I don't know how I got some of these people.
My old account had Dabrowski as a friend. I had King Jack as a friend. I had Wheelio. I definitely had Hateful Tundra as a friend.
Yeah, I think I do.
I think I had 5 and 5 on my friends list.
Damn.
Not that I'll be able to ever prove that because that's the account that got banned. I think I finally figured out why it got banned. It's still stupid that they banned me forever for it. Pretty sure I got banned because my avatar skin was purple.
Oh, okay.
and that's not one of the skin color options, which
How'd you do
I
that?
feel like is because it was fun, and I didn't realize they would ban me for it because they didn't ban me till like 6 years after the fact.
Yeah, it was like way later.
Yeah. Because I did that before, like, even before Black Ops 2 came out, because I found out, like, how to mod it. And then, like, it wasn't until well after Black Ops 3 was done that my account got banned.
That's stupid. Should I go to Dabbington
Come up
City?
north and hang out? I probably will at some point. Was there a protest in your city? I thought I saw something about that in the city that you live near, which I'm not going to say on stream, but
Oh, me?
you know. No, not you.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, I don't know the. I think I know what you mean now.
Thought it was wild that they brought back the VR11. Yeah, that was an interesting choice.
I didn't expect that.
Now, here's a question. Do we think that Janice Towers is going to get a new Wonder Weapon finally? Or is every 6 except for the Beam Smasher going to be a port, like a remade weapon? A weapon we've already had? Yeah, that is true. There was one back in March. I thought I saw on the news that there was one today. Or like yesterday, rather. Because what's been happening in Los Angeles is bonkers. And I get the feeling that that's going to come to my city any day now. Oh, okay, that's round.
What should I play on BO4 next? I
When's
have
the
to
last time you
place.
played Voyage?
When I got the record. That isn't the record. I don't know that I would want to do anything on Voyage.
If it's not new, you want something different like wave guns. I would be willing to pick up Black Ops 6 again to try it out if the wave gun came, because that's one of my favorite wonder weapons of all time.
Dude, the
That's
BO2
another
wave gun
reason
is
why I
the
love
most
Moon.
cursed thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I need
The
to
BO2
figure out how
wave
to
gun is
play
so
those.
weird.
I need to figure out how to play those ported map or
I
those
think you can
Zombies
do it.
Chronicles.
You should be able to do it with that new, like, USB exploit. I
Yeah,
think
the
you can
US
do
has
it.
some crazy shit going on right now. Yep. Yep. Actually, no, you're probably right, Ben. If they're gonna bring back an old weapon for the final map on Black Ops 6, guess which weapon they're gonna bring back? Again. Jake, do you know? Take a guess. Which weapon would they be most likely to bring back?
Um, the Thunder Gun.
Yep, the Thunder Gun. I would bet on it. If they're going to bring back any returning weapon, it's going to be the Thunder Gun again, especially for Janice Towers, especially if Richthofen's playable.
Damn, imagine if the Thunder Gun was in Cold War. You probably
Would it
wouldn't even
even...
use it. You wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to
I was going to
reload it.
say, like, would it even be that good?
You wouldn't even be able to reload it.
You could just Ring of Fire with the Thunder Gun.
Oh
Well, it wouldn't even
shit,
be
yeah.
necessary.
That'd
180,
be
bring
pretty good.
Apothicon Servant.
I bet you
They're
that
not
would
going to bring the
crash the game.
Apothicon Servant back.
I bet you that would
There's
crash the
no
game.
way.
Ring of Fire Thunder
Oh,
Gun spam.
probably. Dude, if the if the DIE Shockwave crashes your game, the Thunder Gun totally crash your game.
Yeah. What do you think?
Paralyzer back.
Dabbington City or what?
Should I join Dabbington City?
I don't know.
If
I
I
got a
joined
little one.
Dabbington City, it would kind of take me a few minutes because it's not like I can rip a pen. I would have to pack something and go outside.
Yeah.
Like that might
I'm
be a
just doing it
stream
right here.
end scenario and maybe a stream restart on Twitch scenario. I don't know. Or it's a chat waits for 10 minutes scenario. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
Nah, you're good.
I don't know. I kind of want to. Might be fun. Might be good content.
What would be good content? Playing Alpha Omega while you're in the clouds?
Stoned. Yeah. Bring back one bow. Oh, true. Yeah, they would bring back the storm bow and no other bows. You're
No, they would just bring back the wolf bow.
Why the wolf bow?
I don't know, that's just what they would do.
I'm pretty sure they brought back the ice staff because it's a fan favorite.
Uh, do you think overall in the zombies community though, like of casuals, do you think the ice staff is really the favorite pick though? Because I feel
Oh
like it
yeah,
isn't.
yeah.
I don't think it is.
I think if
Like when you talk to casual, when you go into
manage to
casual
pull-
lobbies, how many people that are like not good? Like obviously good players are gonna jump in and they're gonna be like, yeah, I want the ice staff for the wind. Like how many times are you hopping into lobbies and people are calling the fire staff or the lightning staff? Like all the time, dude. Constantly.
No, I think that people call the ice staff the most, like in public
I
lobbies.
think good players call the ice staff. Yeah, you're right about that. But I think like all these random Timmies, they're jumping into games. They're gonna be like, I'm calling the fire staff. I'm calling the lightning staff. And that was always the thing back in the day. I feel like the only time I'd hear people,
the ice staff and
the only
storm
time
bow
I'd
are,
hear
like,
people calling the
standard.
ice staff, it was like good players, like people with double shotguns or like obviously good players. You know, people who knew what they were doing.
I have memories of back in the day of people like straight up leaving the lobby because they
Oh yeah,
weren't getting the ice staff.
definitely.
I feel like that sort of thing, when the meta is getting to the point where people leave lobbies, it's when it gets to the casuals. Like it's the same reason the casuals all know that the stormbow is the best.
Yeah.
There are void bow defenders and there are wolf and firebow
There's firebow defenders, yeah.
But it's the stormbow. And I used to see this back in the day in public lobbies. You would finish feeding the final dog, which would usually be in the undercroft, because you would do the one by double tap, and then you'd do the one in the church, and then you would go to the undercroft, and then once your team was done filling the final dog, or dragon rather, you would all go up to get the default bow, and then all of them would sprint up to
start the storm bow.
To be the first ones to start the storm bow. And what you could do is you could turn on the trap in the church to kill all the people behind you.
Oh god, yeah.
Because they usually
won't
didn't have
jug
yet. Yeah.
I'm gonna start playing with megas.
Wolf is your go-to because everyone would take storm. Yeah.
And the wolf bow's like
Wind was
pretty
usually
good still,
uncontested.
right?
Wolf bow is good. Wolf bow's the second best. I've seen people defending the void bow, but it's like I don't see it. I don't get it. I tried it. I have a whole video explaining my point, you know? I think I do a decent job of like trying to get my point across in a way that addresses all sides. At least that's my goal, you know? Was it confirmed that it was Leroy in the painting for the wolf bow? Yes, it was. That is Leroy. Leroy is supposedly like 700 years old in Buried. Or at least not 700 years old and he's been sitting there, but I'm pretty sure he time traveled. You just trip my... Yeah, if someone takes the stormbow, just trip mine, crash the game. True. Buried is such a good map. I think Buried is a very underrated map. I think it's a really fun map.
I hate it.
I like the new high round strategy. It's very high intensity. And it's unique. It's unlike anything else except for maybe Die Rise. But even Die Rise is very different because like Paralyzer and Simplifier just are so much different. What is Leroy doing?
I'm getting nukes on insta-kill rounds.
Or rather Arthur, not Leroy. His name's Arthur.
Your guy's name is Arthur.
It's crazy that he did not have a canon name for the longest time until Zombies Chronicles when they did the timeline and they gave him the name Arthur, and I was like, come on, you couldn't have just named him Leroy. Just make the community right for once. That was Blundell that chose his name. Yeah, everyone calls him Leroy. Nobody calls him Arthur. You're not gonna make him Arthur just by putting it on a timeline. I kind of forgot the zombies have white eyes on this map. Like I obviously see that they have white eyes, but it's an interesting detail because on tag, yeah. It's an interesting detail because eye color mattered, and then it didn't matter, and then it did matter, which was always interesting. I love how we collectively called him Leroy Jenkins. Does he have a bucket of chicken? No, he has booze and candy. I mean, come on, have you played the map? Never noticed the white eyes? Yep, Alpha Omega white eyes. Because the Avogadro is in control.
Wish I could use my specialist on insta-kill rounds.
I also have booze and candy, he's not special. True. I'm a grown-ass adult. I can buy booze and candy whenever I want. I don't need someone to bring it to me.
Yeah.
I don't beg for it. Loved when the eyes mattered. Oh yeah, it was. Because the whole question was like, oh my god, Mob of the Dead, they have red eyes. What do you mean?
Didn't they, like, literally not know that the eyes were supposed to mean something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just did it for a
They literally, like, didn't do it for any reason. They just did it because it was cool, and they didn't realize that the eyes actually mattered.
Because that was really Blundell's first map. Blue eyes were your favorite? Yeah, I like the blue eyes the best. Especially because Rick Topham was the announcer. Do the Templars and Origins on the second last step also have white eyes? I'm pretty sure they don't have white eyes, but rather like the gas is in their eyes. I'm pretty sure after you knife them, their eyes go back to being purple. Like after you hit them with the 1-inch punch. Crazy that you get the upgraded 1-inch punch, which is actually stronger than the golden sport, and then it's the final step of the Easter egg and you're done.
And then it's over.
The blue eyes on Nuketown thing was really cool. Oh yeah, that was super cool. How the eyes switch.
I like the red eyes. I like the red eyes in tag. They look cool. It fits with the electric zombies very well.
Yeah, Black Ops 3, they didn't care about eye color because the eyes are yellow on Shadows, the Giant, DE, Zetsubo, and then Goron and Rev, they're red. And I'm pretty sure Primus Richtofen even comments on it. Like, are your eyes supposed to be that color? Like, they just didn't matter in Black Ops 3. Especially because on Black Ops 3 Moon, they did keep the blue eyes after the Easter egg. And on every other map, they're just yellow. But then Black Ops 4 comes around and eye color very much matters. At least on the Ether story. Not necessarily on the Chaos story, because you get a lot of different eye colors, but... Zombies have RGB in their eyeballs. On BO2 Origins, the underground zombies actually have a purplish. Yes, they do. The Templar zombies are purple on Origins. What are you guys doing?
Oh, did I tell you about how absolutely ridiculous Electric Cherry is on insta-kill rounds in here?
No, you didn't, but I believe you.
It's, yeah.
I can see
but
why.
Basically, yeah, you need to empty your magazine every time too, though. Because the radius of the cherry is bigger the more empty you are. So, like, you can just empty it and then reload, like, standing at the window, and you don't even lose any time. 178. Which is not an insta round, right? Nope.
And in Chronicles, they just added the yellow glow to them. Yeah. What color are the eyes when Seth Rogen controls them? I don't know. What's Seth Rogen's favorite color? I like the, on Infinite Warfare, the police zombies have one red eye and one blue.
Really?
Yeah. Because you know how, like, some of them were just fat cops? Green?
Nope.
Stone? Yeah, that's true. Probably green. Green is turned, but, like, there's no rule that says green is only allowed to be one thing. Because on Black Ops 3, when a zombie's turned, and on Black Ops 4, they do turn green.
I love getting a max
Because he has
first
been an
shot
announcer?
around when I'm full on underground.
Seth Rogen was an announcer? In what game? Black Ops 6? Uh-oh. Scary nuke.
Could just pick it up.
Yeah, I was waiting for the Wraith Fire to kill the zombies. They had LTM and zombies with Seth where you ate snacks to stay alive.
What?
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? I'm glad we're in agreement about that.
Get ready for more of that in Black Ops 7. I still
Right.
do kind of want to try Black Ops 6 Grief, except I want to make a video on why it's just pay to win. And I'm just going to go in and spam gobblegums.
Oh yeah. You can use you
Yeah.
can use gums in that? That's terrible.
Yeah, you can use gums, and the cooldown on the gobblegum machine is 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So, you know. It's so bad. Yeah, I believe it. I didn't even know that existed. This game is gonna get longer and longer. I've been playing for 3 hours, and I'm only on 120.
Yeah.
I've paused quite a bit, but, like, still. Yeah, it's like, it's 10 seconds now. They wanted people to use more gums, so they lowered the cooldown. So you can just spam gums on every map now. Cell block grief is peak grief. You want to know why it's peak grief? What does cell block grief have that no other grief map has?
PhD and no jug.
Yeah, yes, PhD, no jug. You have to survive. And also PhD with the Mustang and Sally's is so much fun on Cell Block 3. Shattered Veil is the best map in Black Ops 6. I am gonna play it at some point. Cause I swore off of Black Ops 6, which is true, and I'm gonna generally stick by that. But I will also concede that it does look like Shattered Veil is the most fun map of Black Ops 6. Doesn't mean I'm interested in it that much. Like, I'm probably gonna get to round 100 on my first try and never touch it again.
Yeah, you're not going for a 999 on that shit?
No. If you tortured me, maybe I would do a 999. But I'm, like, not interested. No jug, and it's tight. And traps. You can use traps against the other team. I used to grieve people so hard just by pulling a trap in front of them.
Did you know that when you pull out your rags and you respawn the zombies, they'll always respawn as non-electric zombies?
I didn't know that.
Wilda didn't know that either. I noticed that. I think it was during my last game.
Blaze phase, now you glaze blaze phase.
Blaze phase is not a bad perk, but it's not a good one really either.
Yeah, it's a
I was telling someone
situational
that in the other
perk.
game. Like, it's never a bad perk to have. It's just not a perk that you would like pick unless you're playing hardcore or realistic. But like, you get it as a bonus perk, I would take that. You can save yourself with it.
You don't understand
useful.
why people use gums in that mode? So they can win, obviously.
Yeah, so they can get the win.
Because you just, like, you can't lose. Wasn't the problem people were having that, like, grief matches would just last too long because nobody would die? Because, like, you literally get double salvage. I know they said they were adjusting salvage rates in grief, but still, like, to start, you got double salvage than you did on the regular modes. Crafting table still exists. Mutant injection still exists. You can still get 2 ether trap. Like, grief is not... You're not able to grief someone when at any time when they're about to die, they can just mutant injection or use 1 of 2 ether shrouds or use 1 of 3 gums.
Yeah. That's just trash.
Hey, Top Tiger. I'm getting pissed. Why does Cold War keep crashing? It's a great question.
Unstable game, but what platform are you on? That's
Typically
the
they're
first
30 minutes. Longest grief match room was 1 hour and 15. I bet I can win my first grief match. Is what I'm trying to say. I want this. Grief is at its best when it's hard to survive in general. I know. That's why I want to play more hardcore grief.
That's what grief is about, is like having nothing.
When you
like
killed 3 of the enemy and the last pops a healing aura, reviving them all, yeah. Do you still have to finish the round after you kill the whole enemy team? Is that still a thing? Your Project BO4 keeps crashing. Downgrade your graphics driver. Yeah. Once the whole team is dead, game is over? Okay, they don't have to fully bleed out and finish the round. Okay. Because on Black Ops 2, at least, like, if you got punished if you couldn't finish the round, even if you killed the whole team. which was a weird mechanic because, like, let's say you got to a high enough round that nobody in the game was skilled enough to beat the round. You just kind of were stuck.
Shit. You would love the rags that I just planted. Holy shit. This is perfect.
I'm looking at it right now.
I love when they're like
Very nice.
completely perfect like that.
Saves a ton of time. PS5 can't even do D-Machine Easter egg without it crashing. I have some bad news for you. On Cold War, you're just gonna want to play on PS4. PS5 is actually way more unstable. If you have the cross-gen version, play the PS4 version of Cold War on PS5. Because that works better. Because you can play both versions on your PS5. One first game, unsurprisingly, by Mangler injection spamming. Yeah, that's what I figured. COD never updates their old games, except when they do. Good old Gorod Krovi Easter egg. Yeah, I'm sorry to be the bearer of that news, but... Oh no, nuke, scary.
Shit.
Picking this up.
Oh, I planted those rags. Oh crap. Oh my god, dude, I'm goated at using snowballs.
PC version is most stable, but you can't really do high rounds on PC because it can crash when you Alt-Tab. For
what?
Cold War?
Cold War is definitely
Not for
not the
Cold-
most stable.
Yeah,
PC.
Cold War you shouldn't play on PC.
PS4
for sure.
is definitely the most stable. Or like PS5 with the PS4 version, maybe, I don't know. Which one is better? Oh, shit.
I think pure PS4 is better.
Probably the best, yeah.
PC is not super stable on Cold War.
Yeah.
Also, isn't Cold War on PC online only?
Yep.
Which you definitely
the
don't
client,
want if you're
the
like
client
going
you
for
can
9 through
hibernate,
5.
but that shit does not work. Like, you can't even do any high rounds on it.
When's my next dog round? Does anyone know when my last dog round was?
I'm about to get a dog round, hopefully. I'm on 179. If I get a dog round, I go to Instas. I got the dog round, dude. Over here fucking headshotting dogs with snowballs. 180 and 181. Dude, that was a huge 5-rounder to get. This might be a solid 200 time, man. I don't know. You know what the current 200 time is on the board?
What?
It's like almost 15 hours.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, so
it's
you're
like,
definitely gonna beat it.
It's like 1453 or some shit.
I have absolutely no clue when your last was. Neither do I. It is like I said, I kind of like playing maps like this because I don't have to keep track of it. I'm not tracking drops, I'm not tracking dog rounds. Whatever happens.
Yeah, the only reason I was really tracking the drop cycle on 9 is because I had invisible drops and I wanted to know if it was going to be an Insta or not.
What map is Jake playing? Jake is playing Tagged or Toten Hardcore, and he's doing a 200 speed run. So he's not high rounding, just going for 200 as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I did.
And then once he's done, we can play Call of the Dead. By the way, so I got into a call with Crafted Sam and his friend who he's been playing with, and they we sat in a call for like an hour and a half where they explained everything they knew about Call of the Dead high rounds from both perspectives, and I recorded it if you wanted me to send it to you so you could see.
Oh shit. That's cool.
They didn't know I recorded it technically, but I was like, I'm gonna record this so that I can refer back to this. Not that they would mind, but
yeah, you're not gonna send it. You're not gonna send it to anyone.
I'm not gonna upload that.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna send it to me and I'm gonna
share it.
Neither of us are gonna do anything with that, so.
Yeah, we're gonna beat the 139. We're gonna get 139, and then I'm gonna make a more comprehensive tutorial myself with your help.
We still have to get a BO4 co-op record.
We do, don't we?
Eventually.
Well, oh my god, you know what we should do?
Something that doesn't require us to stay on for a long time.
I was gonna say, does anyone have a 300 on tag co-op?
Yeah. The world record's 356.
Really?
Solo op.
Fuck that, never mind. Because I was gonna say it would be cool if we got Call of the Dead and Tagged or Toten. But not 356.
That's not
Megas. Call of the Dead round 100 is only possible spawn manipulation.
I don't know what the
I'm happy that we've discovered something.
Dude, we could play with the untapped Tundra
It's not possible.
We could play with the untapped Tundra gun and just knife chain the whole game. On classics.
Hardcore?
Well, not even the whole game.
What's the hardcore world record?
Oh, I have no idea.
We could do a hardcore tag co-op.
Megas or classics?
Your choice. Maybe whatever's faster. So maybe megas. Or whatever's more interesting. I really want to do Ancient Evil.
Yeah, because we were originally going to do Ancient Evil with two-player megas, right?
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds more fun. You got Arano, so I'll get Karen.
Yeah, because I know how to use it.
Yeah. Hardcore BO6 zombies would be kind of sick.
That's what I was saying.
It would be...
Yeah, people were like, oh, Classic is coming back. I was like, first of all, you're all wrong. That's never happening. Look who was right. And then I was like, what BO6 actually needs to become a good game would be difficulties, because that's the only thing that would actually spice up the gameplay.
Yo, guess who just showed up in my chat? The current world record. Hey, Max, how are you doing? Let me see the ping. Hold on. We G-spawned a 4-player.
Who?
Evelyn.
Oh.
What do you mean you G-spawned a 4-player? What'd you do? Why'd you G-spawn? What happened? Oh, my tutorial video came in handy. That's great. What map are you playing? Shang? Mex, how are you? It's so good to see you. I'm beating your record, I'm sorry to say. Or at least I'm trying to.
Max, I'm playing tag again. For the second time in a row. I'm playing 2 tag games in a row.
Yep, I'm playing AO.
Get all
playing
the
your
tag
map.
speedruns. I did have the 100 speedrun on tag at one point. For about 24 hours.
I had the 100 speedrun on tag for about 2 hours. Pretty sure I beat
Mine was
it,
on Megas.
and then someone beat me like instantly before I could even submit it.
Oh, I have to tundra gun these guys.
You are free to take. Do I have your blessing that if I beat the record the way I'm playing right now, that you will, like, acknowledge the record? Do I have your blessing? Because I know you worked very hard for that record, and I don't want to discredit you, but I'm doing something very different. You will always hold the record for the no cheating category, of course. 5? Oh, the 5. The amount of claims you had in the lab, just like a little show. That's amazing. And you have to get the Pentagon Thief to run through them and G-spawn with the explosions. Is it allowed now? No, but my assumption is when I get to round 420 that it just will be. Because that's how it works. If something's not allowed, you just have to beat the record and then it becomes allowed. Time for a revote? Yeah, honestly. Just destroy the record.
There was a vote somewhat recently still,
but it was gerrymandered.
I didn't even vote for it. That vote was so bad. And it was like,
yeah.
It was like the second one in a row that was terrible. I was like, another one? Like, they fucked this one up, they're probably gonna do another one.
I feel like there's been a shift in the community recently, though. Like, the fact that plutonium's allowed on Black Ops 1, the fact that, like, the Black Ops 2 rules changed quite a bit in good ways. We're seeing a shift. We're gonna see these sorts of things be allowed. Hold on. We didn't let the dock run through them, we just placed them against the wall. Damn. Oh fuck, I forgot to use temporal. Damn it. My friend was texting me, I wasn't paying attention. 4:50 a.m. is too early. It's too late for me. It's almost 11 p.m. over here.
Guess what I just got?
A dog round.
Temporal max ammo. I just got a dog round. I'm on 181. Insta-go round.
Ray gun shots count towards G-spawn for some reason, and scab bolts and VR shots.
Everything.
Yeah, like, you know how at the on what VO1 map have you got round 100? I have round 100 on Ascension and Call of Dead. That's it. Which I probably could and should do more, but I'm getting around to it.
You have
I have
100
a
on
list.
Moon.
I said Moon, Ascension, Call the Devil.
Oh, I thought you just said Ascension. Call it.
Yeah, remember at the beginning of the video when I just, like, shot the, Wonderwaff in the air with a triple tap? Can't you do the same thing with the ray gun, the scavenger, and the VR11? And the VO1 waff?
Yeah, I think so.
And just G-spawn? Jake want to beat Wilda? He's speedrunning right now. He's not... Well, he can't beat Wilda because he has Pack Punch on.
Yeah, he turned on Pack Punch right away.
Are you... Mex, are you familiar with the new
I also
tag?
I don't have any secret sauce, so... I can't really play much further than 200. Can't do any ammo trades.
There's new technology on Tagger Toten. You can't turn on Pack-a-Punch because Pack-a-Punch causes the error. He has it on right now because he's speedrunning.
He knows all about it. What round did you get to, Max, again? We were talking about it earlier and we weren't 100% sure.
Oh, yeah. Max, can you remind me what round did you get to on Alpha Omega? Because I actually forget, was it 303, 304, or something else? I know it was above 300. You know what would be cool if I get the 420 on this map? I will have gotten the first ever round 400 on Alpha Omega and Tactic Token.
Yep.
That'd be cool. What other maps don't have a 400 that I should go for?
9.
9.
Good luck getting
What map?
400 on 9, dude.
Wondering if you could have reset without Pack-a-Punch. Fuck, it is 5 a.m. So many Europeans watching right now. Must be nice. It was 304. Thank you.
That's what I thought.
The world record.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's the
Man,
same round I
there's a
got.
bot here. Nightbot should be here, I think, maybe. Why did I get knocked off? Oh, you think you're slick? Think you're slick, huh? Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, I got an insta-kill, dude. It's a temporal insta. I don't want an insta-kill round.
Bot brokey. I'll fix him later. Just been sitting here watching you while working on your map. What map are you working on?
Max needs to play some 9.
Max needs to play some Dead of the Night, actually.
What?
Someone needs to play Dead of the Night.
Dude, Bomber's been playing Dead of the Night.
Yeah. Someone that isn't
I don't know what
me
happened to
needs play Dead of
David
the Night.
Darkness. I know he died. He had to restart. I don't know if he started up again.